I'm sure you're not aware what I am. Blows your mind, but you don't care. It's a shame. Waking up to kingdom come with Michael of everyone but this. I am the last of the natural ones here. Let yourself go and have some fun. Chances you're aware that you're not.
It's the typical story where the bassist kills the singer, the guitarist and the drummer find they're in love with each other. It's the story of the kid who clearly won't know what to say when the love of his life starts to calmly walk away. And it's the story of the dad who decides to chase his dream. He quits his job, he falls apart, and he loses everything. And it's the story of the kid who just wants to make a record, loves and crafts it, but nobody ever cares about it. Whoa. Hey, what's your name? Talkies for the guys who hate. We should sit in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out, but you forget I even asked you to come over to my house. Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good push. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the fuck up enough. I'm afraid of everything staying the same or worsening. So what's the point of finding calm when calm to me is unsettling? Settle down, little kid, your bones are shaking in your skin. Go and try and take a breath, though nothing more, nothing less. It's the typical story of the king who had it all except for citizens who didn't want his head up on a wall. It's the typical story of the wife who couldn't quit being in love with such a giant piece of shit. It's the story of the queen who could never ever think of any redeeming qualities a man could ever bring. It's the story of the dog who wanted to run away till he learned that his life is like Stanford inside a cage. I don't really need much, just a place to be alone, and you don't really see much. I think that I'm invisible. My mirror shows another guy. A guy doesn't do shit, he just sits and is miserable. Everybody's gotta live a life, and they didn't ask for. Why would he put me here just to die? Just to die. Hey, what's your name? Talkies for the guys who hate. We should sit in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out, but you forget I even asked you to come over to my house. Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good push. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special 12-hour live stream where we forced Lolly to play... What the fuck was that? An ad. Anyway, this is the Wake and Bake. The ad fucked up my joke. God damn it.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the states.
Yeah.
The big landmass that the rest of the world hates.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
we're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, you wanna go out for a rip? And I was like, fucking right. Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. And when I'm down in the States, they're like, you're too fucking nice. I'm like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking Buddy are out having a dart, and fucking Buddy burns a hole in my coat. And I was like, fuck, bud, because the coat was pretty new, right? And he's like, fuck you. So I put his head in a snowbank and just started fucking feeding him the right, left, like fucking boom, boom, boom. Got enough yet? And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right.
Oh, there, bud. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, there, bud. It's the Wake and Bake, boys. Hell yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broski. No more music. I'm mad. I'm furious. Had a great joke. And the fucking dangers of capitalism and advertising ruined it. I'm now a laughingstock of the internet community because my joke was ruined by advertising. Hello, Lolly. Don't you dare. Don't you. I've already been through enough. I've already been through enough.
With what?
I was bullied this morning
By who?
by an obese lady.
What?
I'm not even
I
lying.
need more information.
Well, I saw some fucking dipshit on Twitter try to lump everybody who suffers from PTSD into one convenient group who are all triggered by words. And if you say triggered, we're all going to get triggered. And we need to take the word back like it's Porch Monkey. That's a Clerk 2 reference. Don't hate me. And I kindly informed them that I've been living with it for almost a decade now. Not quite. 8 years, about. Yeah. Something like that. I'm not good with math. I forget how old I am. And like that we're not all fucking pussies and that you shouldn't lump everybody together. I take great offense. I didn't really take. I was mostly shit posting, right? But they started saying, you know, I'm. What did she call me? I think I was called ableist at one point.
Ableist.
Yeah, I was called all kinds of awful things, and I didn't call anybody names except the original poster. This obese lady felt the need to comment on my thing because I was very self-centered and disgusting and this and that and this and that, and then proceeded to do the exact same thing to me
Yeah.
that I had done to the original poster, except without a hint of irony. So I turned it around on her and I said, how dare you? Look at the hypocrisy here. I'm intolerant of someone else's opinion, and now you are doing exactly what I did to this other person, making you worse than me because you are a hypocrite. And then she retorted with something very weak, to which I replied, enough with the cyberbullying. I want you to know my suicide is going to be your fault. At which point, she blocked me. So as you can see, I've had a very troubling morning. I got bullied
Yeah.
by a fatty.
Do you think she's fat because she has PTSD? Is that her?
No,
her
she
coping-
never claimed to have, and she never claimed to have it. So she was
Who
probably,
is she defending?
she was telling me how to deal with my disorder. How dare,
Oh,
how
dear.
dare she?
Oh dear.
I feel like I was mental illness shamed.
Mental illness.
Yes.
shame.
Yes. Lolly, we need to stop the show and you need to come give me a hug. Pat me on the back. Okay? Pat me on the back and tell me everything's going
You
to be
need to
okay.
make an 8-hour drive
Yes.
for that.
I'll
Oh my
stream
God.
Minecraft for you so you'll be entertained the whole day. The
Oh god.
entire way. And if it takes you 8 hours to get here, come on, step on the gas, woman.
I think it's 8 hours.
Yeah, it is. 8 hours is 8 hours is actually a conservative. I think it's pretty conservative because you always
long trip.
got to factor in the border. It would be worth it. I'm a delight.
It's really hard to argue when you say
See?
it like that.
See,
Good lord.
I'm gonna PTSD. I can't say that like a normal. That's the one Quebec thing about me. I always say PTSD. I can't say it normally. I can't say it. That's why I'm so.
PTSD.
But you just said it like I do, and when I say it, people laugh at me.
I said it like that because it was funny.
Oh.
Because I was.
Say it normally.
PTSD.
PTSD. Oh, I just did it.
Yeah.
I think I'm growing as a person.
Aw.
How was your week?
Good. I finally finished Kingdom Come. It was good. It's a good game.
That's a tremendous review.
Yeah.
Can you
No, it was awesome. There's DLC still.
DLC?
No.
Don't yell at me.
So, you know what was really funny? I was watching that YouTube lawyer, and he
What YouTube lawyer?
was the
Oh, Nick Rakita?
yeah,
Okay.
and he did like a call-in show, and I was cooking, so I just wanted noise in the background. But then it was bothering me because somebody kept saying Discord.
Was it Brandon?
For Discord. No, it wasn't Brandon. I was like, every time I heard it, I was like, why are you saying it that way? Like, I was freaking out about it. I had to turn it off.
Did you have to turn it off because it made you think of Brandon and,
Yes.
it just, that fire in your loins started
No.
happening?
Fucking inaccurate.
That's my favorite meme. I don't remember where it comes from, but I'm glad we have it.
Either.
I'm glad we have it. It's a good one.
I don't agree.
Why?
I don't agree. Because it's just no.
All right. Well, I mean,
I'm looking at the DLC for this. Let's
Uh-huh.
do some math.
let's do some meth?
Math.
Oh. To
Meth.
be fair, I legitimately heard let's do some meth.
Let's do some meth, guys.
I was like, I don't know, Lolly. Your teeth are way too nice to ruin.
They are nice.
Well, that's... When someone gives you a compliment, it's kind of a douchey thing to repeat it, like, as you agree.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why?
I
How
mean-
else do people take a compliment?
Thank you.
Oh no, you're wrong.
You're wrong. They're perfect. Oh. Can you feel the love tonight?
No,
They sh-
math. All right.
Oh, yeah, math.
I need 2 DLCs. I have all the other ones.
How many are
There's
there?
a package. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. There's 5. So I need 2.
How come the gap between 2 and 3 was so long, but 4 and 5 was like back to back?
Because they have like a weird the way I was reading it.
I'm just giving you shit.
I know you are, but I felt the need to explain it regardless.
Fair enough.
So there's a package with all of them for $19.99, or I can buy the 2 separately, $6.99 and $11.99.
So it's cheaper to buy them separately.
Is it?
Well, 11 plus 7 is 18. Oh, you might be...
12 plus 7.
Yeah, 12 plus 7 is 19. So, like,
That's
guess.
basically the same.
This is going to be the rest of the show, by the way.
I can buy a bundle. Bundles
Or-
are a special discount on a set of products.
Wait. Here's a radical idea. All right. Or you could save that money and buy a good game like Session. 2 days, boys.
I'm not gonna play that.
Session. I'm so ready for it to. Sorry, I had to talk about something that I cared about for a second, just to wake up. I'm just kidding.
So I can get a bundle.
So you got better at that game, I'm assuming, because I watched you play it once and you died right away, and then I think you just stopped playing. for that session.
No. I continued to die. I tried. I tried repeatedly.
So basically, you got.
Repeatedly.
So So yes, you've gotten better since then.
Yeah.
That's not.
No,
I'm not
no,
insulting.
no,
That's a
so-
genuine question. I'm not trying to be an asshole to you for once.
So like, no. So you don't get better at this game. Your character gets better. It's weird. Like, I don't think I'm any better than I was, because my fight style, as you know,
Is run straight towards things and yell.
yeah, and just like flail. And I haven't changed that.
That's why we loved you as a healer in WoW. Wait, can I ask you
haven't
something?
changed.
Can I ask you something? This is a genuine question I have. How are you even playing that game? Your character is not pretty. Like, there's nothing pretty about that game. How are you not playing it? And how are
Well,
you?
I played,
And how
I
are you
played
not?
Witcher.
And how are? Fuck the witch. That game is so shit. And
I
how?
played Witcher, and he's not pretty. He's even less pretty than Henry.
No, that's. But you're always like, oh, what's his name again? The fucking dipshit. The guy, the main character of The Witcher. What's his name?
Geralt.
Yeah, you're always swooning.
Yeah, Henry's okay.
Who's Henry?
He's the one from Kingdom Come.
But he's not pretty.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, all right, fair
He's
enough.
in his own
But
way.
is York in his own way? God, that's what mothers say to their kids when they know that their kid is ugly or stupid. You know, you're smart in your own way. My mom used to say that to me all the time. Don't worry, Eric, you're smart in your own way. I'm drooling, Mom. I'm 17.
Girlfriend is not pretty.
Whose
He
girlfriend?
gets to bang a lot of bitches though. Henry.
Oh God,
There's a lot of gratuitous sex.
I don't.
It's
That's
amazing.
disgusting. You should play a family-friendly game like I do.
No.
You know, you don't get to express your creativity the way I do, though. I built a giant tack.
Sure I do.
I'm very anti-Witcher.
Sure, I do. I get to go like flail around with my sword and stuff.
Yeah, I can do it, and I do that too. I kill spiders and zombies, and
Ew, I hate zombie. I hate both of those things. I'm not sold. No, I kill other people.
I built a tower entirely made out of mud.
It's really gory too.
There's no violence in mine. I don't like Roach. No, Roach is a stupid idiot.
Roach.
Glue factory.
Aw.
Glue stick. Hi-ho glue stick right into the factory. Get the fuck
You
out of here. I'd rather walk than use Roach. Oh, we can't talk
You can
about...
pick your horse in Kingdom Come.
You can what?
You can pick your horse.
Yeah, but if they're all retarded, that's not a choice. The
You
only
you don't know,
horse...
you've never played this game.
I don't need to. All right? The only horse that is competent in any video game, and don't worry, the horses are even worse in Minecraft. Well, they're still not as bad as fucking Roach. Roach is the worst horse in video games ever. Worse than Epona. worse than any horse ever. Actually, Asterix, all right, could be tied or slightly less worse than the horse in Red Dead, the new one, whatever the fuck it's called. That horse walks right into trees. You could be you push right, and it goes left, right into a tree. So basically, just put fucking cars in your games, all right? Horses are dumb. That's the moral of this story. Until you get horses right, like the horse in Assassin's Creed, just put horses in. I don't care if it's not historically accurate. Just put a car.
I'm still trying to figure out how to buy this shit.
What do you mean? Just
Wait.
buy it.
No, I want the cheapest one, so I want to do a package, but the package has shit in it that I don't want.
Are
It's
you
like $50.
are you sure you're not into Brandon? That's very Jewish of you. We're talking literally pennies here that you'll be saving. Do you want me to donate $1 so you don't have to worry about it? Because it sounds like it's like stressing you out a little bit. I don't want you to be stressed. I certainly don't want.
Oh,
I don't want you to have to do
Cheaper
math.
to do it. I got it. Purchase
Cheapest
for
one.
myself.
Space Medic says cheapest one would be having a chat buy it.
Oh, that's true. Who's gonna buy me? Who wants to buy me the DLC? It's fine. I got it. I'm buying it right now. Purchase for myself.
We're gonna be quiet now and let Lolly concentrate on her purchase.
I don't know my credit card number.
That's probably a good thing. People who know their credit card number by heart freak me out.
Yeah, it's downstairs. I'm gonna have to wait.
If you want, you can go, and I'll entertain the children while you're gone.
Really, go get my credit card.
Yeah. Look at this white privilege being thrown in your faces, chat.
Donate.
She doesn't have time to entertain you. She needs to spend her white privilege check.
No, it's fine. I'll wait. I can wait.
Are you
I don't
sure?
need to buy it. I don't need to buy it.
I don't want you to be distracted for the rest of the show. I know it's gonna.
It's okay.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can get on with it. 30 minutes in.
Yes.
I have your permission.
Yes.
I wish they would just let me buy Session now. Like, why do I have to wait? Just let me give you my money.
They don't have like pre-order?
No, it's early access. So.
Look at them downstairs.
Wow, she has a downstairs white privilege. Wow, la-di-da, Miss Billionaire.
I fucking
Yeah.
triggered everyone
Yeah.
by saying downstairs.
Well, we're plebs.
have
We're
two floors?
we're plebs. We live in little boxes. I have a balcony, so.
I have 3 floors and a basement.
Yeah, but you're afraid of your basement.
I am afraid of my
What
basement.
kind of?
It's horrific. I don't know what happens down there.
Nothing.
I don't know.
I mean, it does look like the last scene in the Blair Witch down there, but
Yeah. It's horrific.
have you ever slept down there?
No, are you kidding? Why would I sleep down there?
Why not?
Because I have a bedroom.
God. Don't you have any sense of adventure? What if you see some
Sleeping
cool
in the
shit?
basement.
Well, yeah, what if you see
No.
it's going to be early access? Sorry.
I had a seance down there and the dog got caught on fire. Do you remember that?
What? Oh, yeah, I remember that story. Yeah. Blackout says it's going to be early access. Remember the last time we trusted a skating game in early access, broski? No, I don't, actually. And I'm fully ready for Session to disappoint me, by the way. I expect it to disappoint me. But that's partly my fault. I've been waiting for it for a year and a half and obsessing over it, saying Session like a fucking lunatic for a year. So there's no way it's going to live up to my expectations. And I don't. Oh, Skater XL. Yeah, I played that for 2 minutes. It fucking sucked. I just want Skate 4. I hate EA. I just want Skate 4. Just fucking make it. They destroyed Black Box, and now I'm never going to get another Skate game. Why? Why? I'm very nostalgic about skateboard. I don't know how it came. Somehow. Oh, yeah, I found an old picture of me skateboarding, and it's a screen cap from a High 8 cassette tape from like 2001, and it's a beautiful kickflip. And I still have the board, and I'm nostalgic about skateboarding right now. And it also makes me sad that I can't do it anymore. I mean, I can, just not the way I used to. Like,
No.
I couldn't throw myself down, like, 10 stairs anymore. You know?
No.
So, my
That sounds
fucking
dangerous.
it was dangerous. It was incredibly dangerous. But, like, one of my favorite things about skateboarding was jumping off really high things and then just looking at people who don't skateboard's reaction of it's a mixture of why the fuck and still pretty impressive. And some people just really embraced it. Like, I've landed tricks and strangers have come up to me and they're like, that was sick! Like, just losing it. That was my favorite part. Blowing people's minds. Of course, there was a counter to that where I used to bail and be like, you're so stupid. You want Skate 4 and I want Dungeon Keeper 3 and never we both get that? Fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Skate 4, but only the only song on loop is Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne forever. I would just mute. I would just mute the. I would just mute the music. What's the worst wipeout you ever had IRL? I was trying a frontside. That's funny. I told this story like this week on the Morning Decay. But I was trying a frontside board slide, which means for some reason I was facing back. Like my back, I was going back first down the rail. And some rollerbladers had been there previous to us, and they waxed the rail, so it was way too slippery for skateboarding, but I wasn't aware of that until after the fact. And when I hit the rail, I slipped and fell backwards and hit my head on the ground first, knocking myself out, and waking up in the hospital and not remembering how or why I was there. That was the
I
worst
mean, you
thing.
remembered eventually.
It took a while, yeah, but I remembered, yeah. And I've never actually seen the footage. It exists, but I've never watched it.
Oh, I would watch it.
Recently, I've been wanting to,
Yeah, get it.
just to see it. I know it exists. Well, let me rephrase. There was a tape at one point that had that footage on it. Whether or not it still exists is a mystery. I'm pretty sure it does because my buddy who filmed it is like a tape hoarder, and he has stuff from us from like 1996. And if I do find it, I will digitize it and I will show it on the stream.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Fabulous.
It's gonna be from what I'm told, it's pretty gnarly.
I'm sure.
Yeah, like I mumble and vomit.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I landed right on the back of my head. I was goofy, gone. I was out. It was this 10-stair handrail.
That makes you puke?
I guess. I don't
Really?
I don't remember it. Like I said, I
Should've worn-
I know what happened because people told me, but I don't have like a vivid memory of it. I remember waking up in the hospital. Hello, Stéphane. Actually, Stéphane, it's in front of the Palais de Justice downtown, closer to the metro station. He'll know where it is.
Oh, I've been meaning to tell you. I was watching a French-Canadian television show,
Which one? What was it
And-
called?
Versailles,
Okay.
and I almost like it.
Mhm.
Just that's all I
Oh,
have to
that's
say.
it. I don't.
but-
Hold on. Let me. I might not know what it. I'm not sure what Versailles. Are you sure it's French Canadian?
Versailles, like that's what I thought. I mean, but it's obviously not a. I mean, it's about the French. But I saw something about Canadians when I was looking it up because I recognized. Well, no, I recognized one of the actors, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" So I started for this person, and then it said something about Canadians.
It's produced in France. It's France and Canada.
Okay.
It's probably French.
Franco-Canadian.
Yeah. That's Franco-Canadian is French and Canadian, not French Canadian.
Oh no! Damn it.
Got him?
Well, it's probably French Canadian.
No.
It's probably
No.
It's probably that part of Canada.
Oh, that yeah,
What
that
part of
probably
Canada
right.
does-
Yeah, that yeah.
What part of Canada?
But don't
does-
no. Listen. All right. You do not say that Franco-Canadian is the same thing as
Well,
French
I thought it was.
Canadian. And I'm telling you you're wrong. You should say,
Okay.
"Yes, sir. No,
No,
I'm just kidding.
I accept that was inaccurate. However, what I was trying to say after
Apologies
that
would
was
be
that it's
nice.
no,
An
what I was
apology
trying
would
to
be
say
nice.
after no,
An apology
what I
would
was
be
trying-
nice.
Why would I have to apologize? For
I'm
that?
offended.
Why in the
Because
world
I'm
would I have to
offended.
apologize? Well, fuck you, Snowflake. Suck it up. Ooh. Now it's quiet, guys.
Pass the
Duh!
fucking potato.
Jesus! You're lucky I got a donation. Hi, Zakai for $1. Took 2 mollies yesterday, black up and woke out 18 hours after. Happy Sunday. I feel weird. Jesus, check your butthole. Be careful. Be careful. High as a kite. Jesus Christ. God, that scared me. Whew. Damn it. I'm pissed because I was going to let that silence linger forever because I know how I don't, like, since I was trolling, since I was going to use it to fuck with you, it wouldn't have bothered me because normally, like, silence on a stream, fuck, I can't stand it. But dude, you're lucky he donated. I was going to let that linger for fucking hours if I had to. Damn it. Thank you for the donation, but couldn't have come at a worse possible time. Yo, that's twice my bits are ruined by unpredicted sounds. Damn.
I would have spoken. I would have handled it.
You already freaking out, Lolly. It's been 3 seconds.
I don't like silence.
I know. That's partly why. See, that's the best way. That's why I like messing with you because I know you really well. And I knew, like, it's not that mean. Like, you would have freaked out and I would have been like, haha, I got you. I'm not actually mad. It's not something mean. You know, I wouldn't use something about you that I know to and weaponize it. Unless you piss me off, then.
Why are you freaking out? He's right here breathing really hard.
Whoa.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah. What are you doing?
He said, he's just sitting here, just looking at me.
High as
And
a
he's really mad that I'm not petting him.
High as a kite in the chat says, "Gotcha, bitch." You
Gotcha,
did.
bitch.
I'll get you. What?
Whoa.
Hey! Come on, dog. We're on the air. Don't you have your little sign on air? Isn't it lit up?
He's like freaking out and trying to like bite his butt, maybe? I'm not really sure. What are you doing? What is wrong
Does
with
he
you?
want pets? Space Medic keeps telling you to pet him.
Pet him, pet him. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Do that thing where he jumps up on you.
Okay, come here.
He'll shut up.
Come here.
See? There you go.
Come here. Oh, hi.
See? See? There you go, boys. If there's a girl that you like, all right? If there's a girl that you like and you want to get near, you want to get closer to her, just whine. And apparently try to bite your ass, and you'll get what you want.
Is he hungry? No, he's not hungry. He already ate.
That doesn't stop him from being hungry. Yesterday I ate and I was hungry right after. Why do
Well,
I
he's
hear
not a
Chinese?
stoner.
Why do I hear Chinese breakfast? No, I wasn't stoned yet. Well, never mind. It was fucked up though because like I hadn't eaten all day, and then like at 5 I was like, okay, I need to go get something to eat. So I left my own stream, and then came back. No one had said a goddamn thing the whole time I was gone.
Just wants attention.
Probably does. Note to self, do what Broski said. See, that's a good... Malachite, that's amazing. That's amazing advice. That's what I would do. I would do what I said.
I don't know what his fucking deal is.
We're going to have the return of Sim's autism today.
Oh,
It's been a while. And as I recall,
maybe
it gets
that's why he's crying.
it gets a little too spicy though. So we're going to have to proof. And I was like, you're going to have to
how
be my
many-
eyes.
It's been a while, so I don't know if I can even find that one again.
Lime NFL says you left the stream like 800 times. Yeah, but only once for a long period of time. Your boy's got to smoke, okay?
I can look at the warnings on them. Warnings. Racism.
Incoming game.
Halloween.
Warning.
Baby factory.
Incoming game.
Warnings.
Warning.
Townie randomization.
Oh no.
Men and-
Not townie
men-
randomization.
I don't like.
Yo, do you feel... I feel like them calling them townies, I feel like that's racist. Like in The Sims, I feel like if I was a Sim and someone called me a townie, I feel like they'd be racist.
Why is townies racist?
It sounds racist. It sounds like something you would
no,
call someone you
we-
hate.
No, we like
Yeah, townies sounds
So-
like downy.
we say like townie bar or something, you know what you're referring to, and it's not anything to do with race. It's the people who go there.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
racist. Maybe racist. No, racist is the wrong. Pejorative would be a better.
Maybe.
It sounds like a pejorative to me.
Maybe.
I just use
I don't
racist
know.
because everything's racist, so I thought I could just use it as a blanket term. See, look, filthy townie. Taco gets it.
Oh, yeah.
See? Oh, look at that. Man, that girl over there is cute. Too bad she's a fucking townie,
What?
you know?
I don't think people would.
I think
I
that's
mean,
how
what
it
happened
works.
was, like, honestly, a lot of the time that I remember it being used was being like when you were in college, and, like, you're in a town where people actually live.
I hate to tell you, the chat's
but
on
you
my
don't
side.
live there.
Sounds like
No,
a slur to me.
college.
Goddamn milk drinking townies.
College.
Yeah, in college, you call townies the people who didn't leave their town.
No, we called the people who lived in that town.
That's what
in
I'm
which
saying.
The college was located.
Townies.
Townies.
Filthy fucking townie. Get some life
What?
perspective.
And then they'd call us a bunch of asshole college.
They'd call you foreigners. Bunch of fucking
Yeah,
foreigners.
Foreigners. No, I don't think so.
Townie is clearly a slur.
I don't know. I think it depends on the context.
I think your incredible good looks are not having any effect on this chat. I'm blown away.
Fuckers.
They're siding with the guy that doesn't have tits. Well, yet I'm working on it. I feel like this is a I'm winning one for the boys today. Beers for everyone.
Mm.
I'll have a cranberry juice. I got cramps.
What?
Haven't you ever seen I always forget this goddamn movie. I love it, but Marky Mark just tears ass in it the whole way through. What the fuck is the movie? Oh, it's got Leonardo DiCaprio. It's got a Sheen or a Short. I always get them mixed up. Oh, Martin Sheen? But there's also a Martin Short. So oh.
Charlie Sheen?
Oh my God, please somebody help me out. It's got Jack Nicholson in it. It's in Boston. Oh my God, why am I blanking? Please, chat, help me out. It's going to fucking ruin me. I'm bringing the stream to a screeching halt. 42 minutes in, we still haven't left the gate. No, not Trent. The Departed. Was it? Yes.
The Departed.
Super Cricket. Why am I not surprised she got it? She always gets it. In The Departed, there's this part where Leonardo DiCaprio's at a bar and he orders a cranberry juice, and the guy next to him goes, "What? Are you on your period?" So that's why I said I'll have a Everybody have a beer. I'll have a cranberry juice. I have cramps, insinuating I'm on my period. It's hilarious because I'm a guy, so I don't actually have a period. Therein lies the
don't
comedy.
know.
Shut the
Well,
fuck up, okay?
Apparently.
Just because I get emotional once a month doesn't mean I have a period.
I hear it's possible in Canada.
Oh, in Canada. Oh,
Home of the fucking whatever that Yaniv person is. Who claims that it has a period.
yes, because America has never produced any insane people. Of course not.
Oh no. But it's expected.
It comes from your this bullshit comes from your country and has seeped through the border into ours. Build a wall.
Weird.
An emotional wall. So all your crazy bullshit doesn't seep into my perfect country.
I don't know. You seem a lot further gone than we ever did.
What are you talking about? You're banning vapes out there. Fucking lunatics.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. All right? Calm down. Calm down.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, thanks. See? That's not even a meme. It's his fault. There's my hot political take for the day. That's enough. No more politics.
Obama's. No. Terrible idea.
How about this? We're on the same continent. Let's blame the fucking Euros. All right?
That's not about it.
That Euro trash over there on the other side of the pond. No offense, Blackout, I love you. But,
Yeah.
Let's blame them. We should get along. We're on the same fucking continent. We have to live within proximity to each other.
I like to blame the French. The actual French.
Wow.
Francos.
That doesn't...
I learned.
Oh, okay, you're good too. Sorry, bud. I can't do anything without pissing somebody off. You know what? Fuck all of you. How about that? Blanket statement. You can all go fuck yourselves. I blame France for Canada. Don't know how accurate that is, bud. But,
Parts of it.
Yeah, the good parts.
The 13th.
I don't understand. At least the French aren't so fucking pent up about tits. Right there. That's a point to the French, boys. I'm sorry. But the French don't. They have tits in their commercials. You put a nipple at the fucking Super Bowl in the States, and it almost shut down the entire production. That's a point to France. And if you deny that, I'm sorry. But France isn't worried about a nipple.
Because we
it's
haven't
you're
lost
pussies.
our No, it's because we haven't lost religion, and the French
my God,
have
religion.
been gone for quite some time.
So way to prove another point for the French. That's French too. America 0.
The French were really the French were very strongly against the Reformation.
Yeah, I don't understand. See, Mike Lasser, we make up for it with senseless and gratuitous violence. Yeah, that I'll never get how you can show a zombie eating someone's fucking face on TV, but if you show a nipple, they'll shut you down quicker than you even fucking went on the air. I never understood that.
Only because it was Janet's tit.
Janet had nice tits back then. Could you imagine if that happened now? Justin Timberlake his career would have been over. He raped her on stage. He raped her on stage in front of millions of the most broadcasting sporting event of the year, pretty much ever, right? And
when was that? I can't remember.
It was
what
in the
year
early
was that?
2000s. It was when NSYNC and Janet Jackson were still relevant, or Justin Timberlake.
What did they call
I'm
it?
gonna say
Nipplegate?
2003. I'm just tossing a year out there, but
Close, 2004. Very close.
My fucking brain said, no, Eric, say 2004, and then my mouth was like, no, 2003, it's too late. Damn it.
I don't remember what the fuck happened.
I don't remember the song, but it was a performance, and
Yeah.
he basically reached his hand over her chest, and then in a choreographed moment, ripped off the, nipple, the part covering her tit, and they both turned their head in time. It was all just a choreographed motion. And then they tried to play it off like, oh, it wasn't supposed to happen, which made everything fucking worse.
I mean, it obviously was supposed to happen. She had her boobie was decorated.
She had a giant fucking nipple. I don't remember what they're called.
It was like a
shield.
ringer, yeah.
It's a nipple ring that's like a shield.
Yeah.
You didn't see anything, and they almost shut down the Super Bowl. People were talking about it more than the game.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's fucking nothing.
I'm looking at it right now. It's her tit.
It's nothing.
She had this thing on it.
Yes.
There's zero chance. That was absolutely planned.
Yes. 100%.
Nobody just wears a nipple shield around during the middle of the day.
Whoa.
Wandering around.
Don't make assumptions. You don't know what people do with their nipples.
Who just wanders around wearing
I'll have you know, I have beautiful nipple art. But that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. It's just silly. It's just silly.
I think the consensus at the time was that it was pretty silly.
I wonder. You know what? I want to get into a room full of gun people, right? And I want to go and I want to ask them. No. Listen to what I'm gonna say. All right.
Okay.
I want to get a gun, just a room full of gun people, right? Like the really big ones, like the ones that even if you just say the word gun and they get defensive right away, right? Those people. Put them in a room and say, all right, ban guns or nipples. Choose one. And I would like to see which one happens. Like the female breast, not just nipples. Cause
there isn't a constitutional right to boobs.
Oh, God, it's a fucking... Oh! It's a fictitious scenario. Just you have to ban one. Ignoring constitutions and silly pieces of paper.
How are you going to ban nipples? How?
How are you going to ban guns? It's irrelevant. You can't ban either one of them. It's just to see if they were crazy enough to ban nipples over guns. Because if you don't put tits above guns, you have a problem. And you need help. If you're male or a lesbian.
But tits aren't under threat.
America would ban nipples. Guns aren't under threat either, sweetheart. I hate to tell you. If they ever tried to ban guns, y'all would just have another civil war. It worked last time.
True. It's true.
Dude, there are so many guns in America, they will never fucking ban guns. Because if they do, they're vastly outnumbered. Y'all did it right.
Wait, what?
You people down there with all your guns did it right. Because if they even fucking whiff, if they even get a whiff of if they even get a fucking idea that they have the sack to actually go through with banning guns, you outnumber them vastly.
True.
Sure, they have the military, but you can tell me the military won't fucking switch sides?
Well, and you also, you can't use the military to enforce domestic law. So.
Yeah, that's if the government plays by its own rules.
Well, yeah, fair. Did you see the Beto thing? Hell yeah, we're gonna take your AR-15.
No, I don't know who that. I don't pay attention to a guy whose name is Beta. Or it's not Beta, it's Beto.
Robert Francis O'Rourke.
Wait, why does he call himself something dangerously close to Beta then?
Because it's his nickname.
How do you get Beto out of Robert?
Because it's his Mexican.
Oh, he's Mexican.
No, he's Irish.
Lolly.
It's confusing.
Lolly.
I can't help you.
If you're gonna say things like this, if you're gonna structure your sentences that way, okay, you're gonna have to give me a warning. I'm gonna go get some Kleenex so I can clean up the blood from my nosebleed. What are you talking about?
So he
because
says it's a childhood nickname. So he's from Texas.
Okay.
He's very white, very, very white.
Okay.
His whole family's very white.
Okay.
But his childhood nickname purportedly was Beto. So that's what he calls himself now. Beto.
So he's using a nickname that children gave him as an adult. Or is it a family thing?
I think it's a family thing.
Why were the white family calling him why?
Because
Because
Beto is like a diminutive form of like Roberto.
Oh, okay.
His name's Robert.
But he's Irish.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what's the thing? Sorry, I got that and what did he say?
On the debate stage, and thereafter he said, "Hell yeah, we're gonna take your AR-15s. It was a mandatory buyback."
Where are they gonna?
And then he
wait.
gets to talk to Sunrise, and he gets on stage and speaks broken ass Spanish. He speaks Spanish during the debates.
Okay. But let me ask you this. All right.
He's a really, really funny fucker. I don't know what his deal is. Politics just make me laugh at him. Like, I got into it with like a coworker, and they were talking about like the thing with Trump and the Sharpie.
I missed that. I don't know what he did. I know
he
that.
just,
like I don't.
In short, like very briefly, what he did was, that hurricane was coming, and he was like, it's gonna hit Alabama, and everyone's like, no, it's not gonna hit Alabama. So he took the map, like the National Hurricane Center map with the projected path, and he took a Sharpie and just drew, like, extended the line and circled Alabama.
He's like, yeah, it is. See. Oh my God, that is great.
It's fucking funny.
That
right?
is hilarious.
Exactly they were all like so up in arms about it. I'm like, I think it's funny, and they all looked at me like I was crazy.
No, that
like,
is funny. It is funny.
How is it not funny?
That's really funny. That's how you can tell you're an internet person and they're not.
Yeah.
Okay, but I really want to get to the bottom of this.
Beto. Yeah.
Okay, so he's suggesting a mandatory for all guns or ARs?
I believe it's just ARs, but let me Let me pull it
Okay,
up.
well, even if it's all guns, it doesn't really change my question. So you can look it up, but I'll continue to ask my question.
Okay.
Okay.
I think what it is that what the nebulous kind of vague assault rifle thing.
Oh, okay. So here's my question. They're gonna buy it back, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a fuck ton of guns in America, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Where are they gonna get the money to do that?
Yeah, that's. I mean, obviously part of.
That's my first question. Here's my second.
I mean,
Here's my second question. How do you deal with the people who are just like, nah, I'm good? Because if you can't answer those two off the top, real simply, it's a fucking terrible idea.
yeah. Well, I mean, they also it's not like they are proposing anything that they can pay for. So, I
Well,
mean,
that's
like,
like where.
the vast majority of what they've proposed, like these vast sweeping legislative and societal cultural changes, aren't feasible because we can't pay for them.
Well, that's yeah.
Because our military is protecting, the rest of the world. But, it's kind of a trade-off.
Protecting, invading, it's a fine line.
Well,
Oh yeah, it's true. Bush
it
is
it
gone.
is a fine line.
Bush
it
is
is a
gone. I
fine line.
forgot.
We're not really invading anywhere anymore.
Not anymore. No.
I mean,
You
we're
guys
still
learnt
in-
your lesson that first dozen times. Just kidding. Just kidding, guys. I'm just having a little bit of a laugh.
Oh no. Most people would,
I never know any. I'm afraid to tell jokes that are not glowing about America because apparently spending a year and a half saying nothing but positive things of America just doesn't. It doesn't. If I say one bad thing, I'm a dirty traitor to a country that's not mine.
No. I mean, I think people as a general rule, like just in general, I think Americans, whoever, would prefer to not be invading.
You want to know what's
anywhere.
you want to know something I've noticed as an outsider? Okay, here's the thing. When September 11th first happened, 2001, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe not after September 11th, when you guys had been in Iraq for a couple years, right?
Yeah.
When I spoke to Americans online, I was running into people who were way more like "fuck yeah, America," right? Like very proud of their country. After September 11th. Then as you guys were in the war, it degenerated into we're ashamed of being Americans, right? And I'm just saying, on average, what I encountered, I'm not saying that was the mood in the country. Personal experience, nothing more, all right? I don't want to offend anybody. So...
I think anyone's offended.
You'd be surprised. I got fucking shit for saying that you shouldn't generalize all women in one geographical location. That you shouldn't call them whores. So now I'm very sensitive to hurting people's feelings. All right. So, but as time has gone on, and as the identity politics thing has gotten like, I'm having trouble formulating my point. I should have smoked a smaller joint before the show. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't encounter fuck America from Americans as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Like, people seem to be way more, and it's because, and that's where and it's since identity politics has started, they're the smaller group that's like, fuck America, we hate them, right?
Yeah.
What it's done to the opposite side is it's made them even more fucking America, fuck yeah, more patriotic to a sickening level sometimes, and also, unfortunately, less able to take a joke in some respect. Not everybody, again, but I've noticed that you can only say positive things about the U.S., and the second you don't, you're bad person.
No, I mean, I think
That's online though. I also that's on people online.
Well, I think a lot of it is people want to people do see that the left identity politics bullshit
It's nuts.
they're crazy, and they're the ones who are so like anti that it kind of pushes everybody else the other way. So when you see, anybody, if it's like a minor criticism or one criticism or whatever, if you see it, you're like, oh, fuck you, because you assume that somebody is on the side of the crazies or fueling the crazies. So,
Yeah.
a lot of times I think what it is that most people recognize that there are problems with the country. You know, minor problems, minor problems. But
Wait, just real quick, Taco.
we don't want to point it. We'd rather just ignore it and not point it out and not give any fuel to crazy.
Taco Sunrise in the chat says Americans just hate non-Americans talking shit about their country, especially when they've never been to America. Okay, I get that. But as a non-American, if you ever try to express the virtues of your country to an American, they will straight up say, fuck you, America's better, in a lot of the cases. So maybe there's a reason why people talk shit about America. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't victims.
No, but I think
Just like I'm not a victim, just like nobody is a victim for being in a country.
I think that people have gone very hard the other way.
I think the internet
Because of
makes
crazy
people
shit.
insane.
Because of the crazy shit.
Oh no, the anti-Semite says, fuck you, America's better. Oh no. Valued opinion.
Mm.
And I'm not saying America sucks. By like
No.
you're a country with a cereal aisle like America can't suck. Sorry.
God,
It's fucking retarded. How do any of you get anything done? I would be in the cereal aisle for at least 2 days before I made a choice. It's ridiculous. How do and it's in my like this is coming from a point of like admiration right now. How do any of you have a life when you have so much choice for everything? Like, how do you not fucking throw a celebration when it's grocery day?
I hate grocery.
What is wrong
You
with
know what?
you?
I actually hate grocery day because there's too many
Too
fucking
many choices, so it's overwhelming.
pain in the ass.
Mm.
I mean, my grocery store is like the size of a fucking airport.
Oh.
It
How
takes
many-
forever.
Okay, this might be a weird question because you probably don't pay attention to it since you've always lived there. But how many aisles does your average grocery store have? Like, are we?
15,
Oh, okay. Because we have like
15, 16?
that's not as big as I thought it was. A little disappointed. Someone have a bigger number in the chat, please. I have 4 grocery stores within 2 miles of. Wow,
Yeah.
that's so convenient. 20 to 24 aisles. I'll believe you on that one, anti-Semite. Now that is America.
17.
See, look.
I don't think it's that.
Dude. Dude, how do you even fucking cope with trying to learn a new grocery store with over 20 aisles?
It's rough. It's rough.
Brand loyalty is big down here, broski. Really? So you guys find a brand and it's fucking, that's it. This is my guy. So you eat like you politic. Insane. I love it. There's so much about
You know
it.
what?
It's insane how we're right
You know
above
what's
you, but
funny,
they're so
man?
different.
Might be right. Because when I think about it, there's like 3 freezer aisles, at least.
Where
And
else
there's
are you
the,
gonna?
like,
Where?
It's like a bakery section, and the produce isn't really in aisles. There's just like a section.
Yeah, I agree with produce is more of a section than an aisle.
Yeah.
I feel like aisles are for canned, boxed, etc. foods and beverages, like Coca-Cola. I always know where the Coke aisle is.
And then we have like there's also aisles that don't really go down. Like
Oh, wow.
well,
Is that where
no,
the
I mean,
is that where
there's
the
like
black people go?
baby aisle. Like the baby aisle. Like I'm not going down the baby aisle because I don't need baby food. And
No, you don't go down the aisle just wondering, like, what if maybe I could buy diapers just to see how it feels.
no.
I do that sometimes.
Okay.
You never? No, never mind.
Bagged milk? What bagged milk is a thing? Where's that a thing?
Here,
What?
Yeah.
Bagged milk?
yes.
What do you do?
I don't typically buy it. It's kind of.
What-
They come in They come in They come in a bigger bag, which contains the 3 bags. It's 6 liters of milk.
How many gallons is that?
I don't know. I'm Canadian. How many times do I
How many
have to have
gallons
this
is that?
fucking conversation?
I just need you to be able to tell me these things.
And I want
Liters to gallons.
and-
Liters to gallons. Come on.
no, I'm not gonna fucking
6
no. I don't need to learn
liters
a dead fucking measuring
to
system.
gallons. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I'm not American, so I don't have to learn.
6. It's like a gallon and a half. Okay.
There,
That makes
1.58 gallons.
1.58 gallon. Yeah.
Like, put it in a
Put it
box
in a
or a jug.
box.
We have both of those. You
Is it in
ignorant
Is
fuck.
it in a box like wine in a box?
No, it's in like a carton, like a juice box. No, not like a juice box, like a carton. Bagged milk is only when you buy it for. It's like a family size. You put it in a little bagged milk container. You use a pair of scissors. You cut the tip. It works. If it pours, who gives a shit? Fucking Americans.
I just don't understand. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't do it personally. I don't buy bagged milk. I buy it in a jug or in a fucking carton.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sorry that
All of ours are
I'm sorry that
now
you
we-
guys seem to be really triggered by bagged milk, but I had very little to do with it. I'm just born in the country that has it. I apologize. And I hate to tell
You know what? There was
and
one
I
really
hate to
weird-
tell you, no, hold on. I hate to tell you, Americans, but one time our buddy Hey Man Nice Shot went to fucking Alabama and he got a bag of fucking cola. So suck my maple flavored cock. All right, y'all put liquid in bags too down there. So
Yeah, like
suck
wine.
it.
Box wine is not really a box. There's a bag in the box.
Exactly. So you bag your wine too. So once again, I reiterate, suck it.
I mean,
And furthermore,
In
furthermore, the bag of the milk that I have in my fridge right now, 1 carton, 1 jug, no bags. I agree. I think a bag is a stupid way to put liquid into something.
Okay,
But I had nothing to do with it.
can we all agree though on one thing?
Ma-
The UK has hot dogs in a fucking jar, and that's
What?
hot dogs in a jar.
Fuck no, that's a meme. Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yes,
Like a fucking mason jar?
like a pickle jar.
Like you open it, boop, hot dog time.
I don't know. I don't know what you do with it.
Europeans in the chat.
Look it up. Look it the fuck up. It's hilarious.
Oh, wait, okay.
dogs
Wait,
in a jar.
I'll look it up and I'll put it on screen if I can find it. Hot dog in a jar. Oh my fucking god, it's real!
I told you.
Oh, look how gross this is. Hold on,
I told
I'll
you.
put it up on screen. Look at that shit. 8 hot dogs in a fucking jar, and there seems to be liquid. Ew! 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 That is horrific. What is this? It's a hot dog bucket. Oh,
Europe has it and it's practical. They said, "How is it practical? Is that a bucket?"
I clicked on it. Hold on. I just want to make sure. You never know what you're going to find when you're looking at hot dogs on the internet. So I want No, it's a hot dog. Oh, they're gummies. They're gummies. It's a
Okay.
bucket of hot dog. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Ew.
Hot dogs in a jar.
Oh, oh, look at this. Look at this one. I love how they're all like Americanized. Like it's all stars and
This is
stripes.
not how Americans eat them.
No, that's like what a gross misrepresent. Americans in the chat, I would contact your congressman immediately. Look at this gross misrepresentation of your culture.
That's a Dutch. It's from a touch of
Yeah.
Dutch blog spot.
Look at this one. Zwan brand, 8 hot dogs in this jar. Why are they in water? Oh, I bet there's sick fucks that drink the hot
What?
dog juice.
Lime NFL says some people just buy these for the hot dog juice.
Oh, there you go. Great minds. Oh my
So
god.
gross. I just
Fuck
don't
off.
understand.
Fuck off, chili dogs.
Oh God.
Oh no, it's chili sauce with meat. Oh, thank God. I thought it was like the hot dogs were marinating in the chili
They're asking how do American hot dogs.
in like little plastic wrap.
Yeah, they're
things,
like plastic sealed.
like hermetically sealed.
Plastic sealed. Yeah.
Why is the relish like neon green or yellow? I mean,
Show normal hot dogs so the Europeans understand.
I'll just type normal ass hot dog.
Just go like ballpark
Oh,
price or
hold on.
something. Just look for a
Yeah,
brand. Normal ass hot dogs.
oh wait, isn't it ironic that our cheap knockoff? There you go, like that. Those hot dogs look old. Or like that. Ew. Ew. Soy dogs.
Oh, gross.
Ew. Chicken dogs. There you go. So it's like they're wrapped in plastic.
Mm.
Nowhere, like not marinating in hot dog juice. That's the part that fucks with me. Ew, what is this?
Oh yeah, Nathan's. Nathan's hot dogs.
Oh, is that some New York thing?
They have those too.
What?
They said they have both the plastic ones and the ones.
Could
in
it
the
be
jar.
that Europe
Then-
offers more hot dog variety than the United States of America?
I don't think the United States would be all about hot dogs in a jar.
Mm.
I don't think that's variety that anyone wants.
It's kind of weird, man.
It is so weird.
Ugh.
Like, do you refrigerate them?
Like you take them out, they're all waterlogged. You throw them on the counter,
Yeah.
they just turn into mush.
No, I want to know. Do you refrigerate the ones in a jar? How are they?
Well, yeah,
prepared?
of course you would have to refrigerate them, I would assume. Hey, yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
idea. Are the jars refrigerated, or are they just on the on the shelf?
Yeah, because the ones I saw were just on a fucking shelf.
Broski, have you ever watched hot dog eating? Yes, I've watched. In another lifetime, a certain Injun and I did a commentary over a video of someone speed eating. It was pretty good.
Refrigerate everything. No, the ones I saw were just sitting on a damn jar. Sitting on a shelf in a jar. Like it might be refrigerate after opening.
Yo, remember the fat bully that was bullying me this morning?
Yeah.
She is now blocking anyone who has talked to me. I win.
They said they're on the all right. EDM says they're just on the shelf. Dog's Holiday, they're on the shelf. The brine keeps them preserved. They're just on the shelf. They don't refrigerate. So how do you prepare them for eating?
You don't. You just throw the jar
Like
away.
do you just eat the jar?
I bet people eat them. I bet people eat them like I eat pickles straight out of the jar. Could you imagine? Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. You know there's some sick fuck that is just looking at that last hot dog like, I can't wait for somebody to eat it. I'm going to do shots of hot dog water. You know?
Do you mind if I run downstairs real quick for like 2 seconds?
Yes, very much so. I'd have to unchain
Wow.
you. By all means, go ahead.
All right, BRB.
Let me ask you this. Do you just put the jar in? Do you cut them? You save yourself some time, just put the jar in a pot of boiling hot water? Why the fuck would they sell beer that is not cold? I don't know. The way people store their food is wild, man. Bagged milk here is normal. Jarred sausages over there is normal. I feel like we're really tackling the. I feel like we're tackling the really difficult subjects today. So where else are you gonna find this kind of? Yeah, grill that shit. Obviously. Wait, is there? There's no. Yeah, boiled hot dogs are. Yeah, I'm not. I just want to say, Broski, I like what you are saying. It's interesting. Thank you, Cinema Storms. Appreciate you. I'm glad you do, because I'm boring myself to fucking tears. Just kidding. We're having a great time. Wish I was playing Minecraft. Just kidding. Or am I? A little vape for the working man. Was there a conversation in the chat here about boiled versus grilled? Because it's no contest, and we're not even going to dignify that with an argument. Grilled. You don't boil. Well, I mean, you can boil them if you're in a jam. I'll accept it, but grill hot dogs or cook them in a pan. Yeah. If you don't have a barbecue, fair enough. Or sorry, a grill. Let's not start talking about the differences between us again. Who the fuck boils wieners? Degenerates. Actually, if you go to steamed hot dogs are basically, please go play Minecraft for 8 hours. I'm probably going to do another stream later tonight about Minecraft. There's too many projects. There's too many projects to do. If you're a heathen, you boil them. I agree. But there's too many projects to do in Minecraft. I have to complete them or else my brain is going to fucking melt. Although, I wanted to bring this up earlier. Now it's perfect because Lolly's not here. I have a newfound appreciation for guys like Ninja or Tfue or anybody who's a big-time streamer on Twitch, or not even big-time, anybody who fucking has like a regular schedule. I have a newfound respect for them because I'm not even going to lie. After the 8-hour stream of Minecraft yesterday, trying to put this show together was challenging. My brain was just so, just all those adventures and projects, it was just too much stimulus. And once the stream was over and I stopped playing the game, my brain just was like, okay, I'm not going to work for the rest of the day. I also barely said anything last night because I was so sick of talking. Broski, I think I fucked up this one dude's last night during a Twitch stream in Crossout. He got no points. Good. Every time you can fuck with somebody, you should. But yeah, so I have like newfound... Broski, I loved your Minecrafter. I especially like the pickaxe. I know it was diamond. I know it was diamond fire. I see you. I'm glad that... Because yesterday when you said it was your last day, I thought we weren't going to get any more coffee art. But I'm glad you're going to a different store so we can continue getting some coffee art. He was doing the scream, not me. I don't like Twitch. I like Twitch's interface better than YouTube's, to be honest. Especially once they forced me to go to the creator studio. You literally did nothing in the stream. What are you talking about? I had tons of adventures. We had ups. We had tremendous downs. We had the angriest I've ever been at a video game ever. I almost rage quit. I've only rage quit one time, but it wasn't because of the game. It was because of the person I was playing it with. So that doesn't count. But this was the first time that something in a game happened where I was legitimately mad. And now you see Medic gets it. Big man adventures, pal. I had great adventures. We went out, me and my stupid horse glue stick. I got lost in a desert. Yeah. It took three men. Hello.
Hi.
I was just saying how I had tremendous respect for people. I had like I told you before the show, like tremendous respect for people like Ninja and Tfue and other game streamers. People have a regular schedule because after the Minecraft stream, putting this stream together was very difficult. Like my brain was just having none of it. Like I was reading articles and it just wasn't like does not compute. Like brain just it was tough. It was rough, man, but it was fun. I don't know why it's fun. I don't know why I have fun. And I just
don't understand.
It
doesn't even look fun.
I do shit in that game, like travel and walk to places that in other games, when I play Final Fantasy 14, for example, when I'm walking somewhere, I just want to rip my face off and be like, just get me to where I need to be. But in Minecraft, sometimes the whole point of why I'm playing is to walk and to see what I can see.
What do you see?
More times than most times, nothing. But it doesn't matter because
how is that fun?
It's a sense of adventure, Lolly. I could see something.
Okay.
It's more so than any other game I have ever fucking played in my life. I didn't understand it until about 5 minutes in. I started playing. I was cutting a tree. I was chopping it down for some wood to build a home, and I was like, you know what? This is boring, but I'm having fun. And I got it. I get it. I get why people play it. Although, from a Zen experience, it did trigger me because not only... I feel like this is a personal shot, but JF has started streaming Minecraft.
I saw that.
This motherfucker... All right? Trying to get back at me because we fired him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he building Las Cruces territory? Don't think so. Also, I found a desert, which is perfect because Las Cruces is a desert town. So next time I play, I'm thinking about building myself a house out in the desert, and that's where we're going to start building the territory.
EDM is adding us with hot dogs in a jar.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
He saw nothing but death. Lime is correct. I died a bunch. I had the most traumatizing death I've ever had.
You die? You die in the game? Oh,
I died. I lost my horse. I lost my 2 diamond pickaxes. I lost my diamond.
No.
I lost my 5 buckets. I lost my wheat. Lost my
No.
armor.
did you do that?
I fell into a ditch that had lava in it. Okay,
Where's your
get this.
Where,
Okay,
Did your horse die?
yes, get this. All right, doesn't matter. I got another one. Get this. All right. I go out into the desert and I had a compass, and the compass always points back to the original location you spawned in when you first played the game. So I was like, I'll be fine. But if you sleep in a bed, it moves your spawn point to that area. So like a fucking idiot, I slept when I was in the desert far, far away from the original home. So my compass, which was my only way to get back home, now pointed to that bed. So upon realizing this, I had a small panic attack, collected myself, and then begged Redacted, Lucky, and Hex to come out to the desert and save me, to find me and save me. So Redacted finally gets there, right? Hex and Lucky are almost there on their way. Actually, Lucky was already there, right? But my gimmick was that I was running because I was pissed because the towns are supposed to have cool stuff in it, and it had fuck all. So I was like, all right, now you're all going to be uncomfortable. So I ran around stealing everybody's bed, including the bed that I had slept on. So by despawning the bed, I despawned my spawn point, and then I sacrificed myself a la fucking Sea of Thieves to protect Redacted, died, and then respawned exactly where I needed to respawn, therefore making their travel all the way out there useless.
God.
I love that game.
Oh my God.
It's F3, Taco. Show your coordinates, unless F1 does it too. But I press F3, so. But at least Lexi was created. That's true. Now my chat ships Hex and Lucky.
Why?
I don't know why. I was either out smoking or gone to get McDonald's while this booming relationship.
Oh shit! I did something bad.
What'd you do?
I just started a game by accident. Hold on.
What did you? By accident? Are you that bored?
No, I got the DLC and I was trying to install it,
Oh, yeah. Oh
and I
my
accidentally started the game.
God.
It's gonna be a minute. Hold on. I see the loading screen. It's not making noise. Actually, it won't make noise in the.
It won't. I won't hear it.
No, we're fine.
I don't care if these people hear it.
I don't think they'll hear it either.
Yeah, even if they do.
No, because it'll come through my headphones. Fine.
So, we're almost an hour and a half in. You want to read some articles?
Yeah.
I didn't pull the. What are you eating?
Sunflower seed.
Some what? Sunflower seeds?
Yeah.
How many do you have in your mouth? You're fucking smacking your. There's the first article in your DMs. If you could pull away yourself.
Hold on. Okay.
All right. So the title of today's stream is "Science is Going to Get Us Killed," and I feel like I only need one piece of evidence for it, and it's this: scientists have grown a brain that suddenly began to function. So they built something with the intent of it not working and stumbled their way into a functioning brain. Well, function. Oh, there you go. California. Mystery solved. California scientists have grown a brain model from nerve cells, and 10 months later, they unexpectedly discovered that its tissue began to show activity. This was reported by Newsweek. This is not a good idea. Why are they building brains? These people are not so determined.
Building a brain.
Right?
Why did they build a brain? Like, what was the?
They should donate it to Beto. That's funny. Biologists from the University of California at San Diego said the rate of neural activity is unprecedented. During the study, scientists placed stem cells in a living culture that resembles the environment of the brain. As a result, they gradually turned into cells of the cerebral cortex and connected to each other in such a way as to form a structure similar to the brain. During the experiment, hundreds of organelles, that is, brain elements, were grown. Brain waves recorded by scientists are coordinated impulses that are transmitted by neurons at a certain frequency. These waves have impulses characteristic of thought processes. However, according to scientists, the result brain model is too primitive and cannot have consciousness. For now! Researchers believe that in the future they will receive something similar to the signals of the human brain, which affect behavior, memory, and the thought process. In addition, the resulting model will help find ways to treat brain disease such as autism, schizophrenia, and epilepsy. Scientists also do not exclude that in the future their results will be useful for taking over the species and completely ruining the planet.
Yeah.
Editorial. What they actually said was scientists also do not exclude that in the future their results will be useful for creating artificial intelligence. Are we becoming gods? No, we're bumbling dumb fucks who accidentally found something. That is scary.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm of two minds on the matter. On the one side, I think it could be good if it could treat brain diseases, but it's human beings, so let's be honest, they're going to use it for evil.
Yeah.
And it might not be here, it might be in China.
Oh, it's definitely going to be in China.
China.
Definitely.
They are cloning brains, but our American brains are the biggest. They're the best.
They are.
I'm not worried about China.
You do pretty good, Trump.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Good.
Maybe you and I... Never mind. I was going to make a grab her by the pussy joke, but that's a little inappropriate.
Very.
I cannot grab your pussy. I got in trouble last time. Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, this is great.
What are you oohing about?
This next, I love this. This is probably the greatest excuse for a crime I've ever fucking read. All right. This is better than Sovereign Citizens.
Sovereign citizens are pretty funny.
Yeah, Medicare's been putting out his Sovereign Citizen videos on BitChute.
He has sovereign citizen videos?
On BitChute. I'll send you the link after.
Oh, okay.
He's got 2 of them up, and he's got a furry documentary, but since he's on BitChute, there's no need to censor any of the degeneracy.
Yeah, I saw the first one and I was a little disturbed by it.
I know, I love it. That's peak Medicare. When he's talking about disturbing fucking shit, that's when he makes his best content, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't know he did a Sovereign Citizens. That's pretty funny.
I think they came out
pretty
this.
fucking
I
hilarious.
think one of them came out yesterday and the one the day before.
Okay.
Like they're both from this week. I didn't even know it. They just popped up. How did I see it? I think. Oh, actually, I think I was just like, I'm gonna check what Medicare's up to, and then I saw them. Because since he's not on YouTube, I don't get notified because I don't have an
Yeah.
app. Does BitChute have an app?
I don't think they do.
Okay, sorry. I got sidetracked here. From the files of World's Greatest Excuses, Chainsaw Massacre, man beheads nephew, claims he was dreaming of cutting a tree. A drunk man beheaded his sleeping nephew with a chainsaw in Kulaba? Bilaran. Where the fuck is that? On Sunday, then told police he had simply...
I need to know where this is.
Yeah, Google it. Then he had
I will.
simply been dreaming of cutting a coconut tree. Roger Paye, a 48-year-old chainsaw operator, attacked his nephew, construction worker Eduardo Rosquitos. Philippines? Oh, yeah, it says the Philippine Daily, right? Like, literally the next sentence.
I wasn't looking at that.
As he slept after the two finished a drinking session in the village of Bull East, the Philippine Daily Inquirer reported. The two men started their binge at the suspect's house at about 8 a.m. Jesus Christ. Fucking day drunk. Day wasted. A guest, Edgardo Caniente, Paje's colleague, was also on hand, according to the Manila Bulletin. Caniente said that after imbibing alcohol, he and Rosquitos ended up sleeping on the floor.
Say it again.
Rosquitos.
It's the SQ sound that's like killing me.
Not bad, right?
Every time you say.
Hopefully he's a main character in this story.
Yeah.
At about one.
Oh, he's the dead one.
Oh well, good. At one, he'll be mentioned again. Oh yeah, I can see it already. Oh, I see it already. At about 1 p.m., Cañete woke up to the sound of chainsaws engines and witnessed Paje attacking his own nephew, killing him more or less instantaneously as he severed Rosquitos' head from his shoulders, then cutting off his hands for good measure.
What?
Well, yeah,
Why?
Well, because when you're cutting down a coconut tree, you got to cut the hands off first so it doesn't fight back. Duh.
Limbs? No, he cut the head first.
Right, so maybe it was like one of those chickens without a head situations. You know, self-defense. Or Rosquitos wrestling.
Killing him more or less instantaneously.
More or less, yeah.
I feel like more or less would make a very
There's a
big difference to the one being beheaded by chainsaw.
more or less in this situation, the gap between more and less is pretty
Yeah.
significant.
Yeah,
pretty
I mean
big.
the amount of pain that you're in, like as you're dying, probably. Like I suspect that might be a big deal.
I'm sure Rosquitos wasn't left without an opinion. You know.
Yeah.
So. Let me see. Cutting his head for good measure. After seeing the gruesome killings, Caniente ran away from the house and called for help, reported the Sunstar Tacloban. That's like the 7th source in this fucking article.
They're just well sourced.
They're just lazy. They're just getting bits and pieces, putting them together. The suspect surrendered immediately. Paje told arriving police that he had been unaware of his bloody actions and had been dreaming that he was cutting down a coconut tree. Paje is currently detained at the Calamba Municipal Police Station, where he will be charged with murder. Now, I've heard some bullshit excuses for things in my day, but decapitating your nephew and then claiming you were dreaming, now that is solid.
And like with a fucking chainsaw. Like, have you ever tried to start a chainsaw?
Yes, I've cut down a tree before. It was fucking invigorating. I never felt more manly in my life, like man conquering nature.
Chainsaws are hard to start.
They're fun.
They are fun, but like, I don't think I'd be able to start a chainsaw in my sleep.
Guess what the next? I got another article. Guess what? Hometown boy. Hell yeah, from my neck of the woods. Little good guy from Quebec done good. This is how down we are to party and drink and drive. All right, this is how down we are. Quebec driver jumps in river to avoid breathalyzer. He also stole a pair of firefighter's pants. I have never been more proud of being Quebecois in my life.
I like that. The headline and then
He's also stole a pair of firefighter's pants.
pair pants.
But also, I love this because these are foreigner names that aren't foreigner to me. So I can read them properly without fucking hurting myself. All right, here we
They don't look too bad.
All right, say the first one. That is pretty easy. I'll read. A Quebec man who police say ran away and jumped in a river when officers tried to give him a breathalyzer test will face several charges. You don't say. Quebec Provincial Police Sergeant Claude Denis said the man was pulled over early Sunday morning after cutting off a patrol vehicle. The 29-year-old suspect then jumped into the river near the town of Scott, about 45 kilometers south of Quebec City. Denis added that authorities believe the man may have been inebriated at the time. You don't say. You don't say. Crack team of investigators, the people of that town, crack team. They got the best people on the case.
Where is that city?
Scott, I've
relation?
actually never heard of it. Hold on.
Where's
I'm
Quebec City?
Quebec City is like 3 hours northwest of Montreal.
Okay.
Scott, Quebec. Let me see. Scott, municipalité, régionale, comté, nouvelle. Oh, it's in a place called La Beauce, so it's a very small city, very very small. In
Okay.
like, here the exact coordinates are 46 degrees.
That's fine. I was just trying to get a handle on
Yeah.
what kind of place this was.
This is actually it's actually south of Montreal.
Okay.
Southwest of Montreal. So it's closer to the state. It borders the US. It borders like New
So-
York.
Why are they saying it's 45 kilometers south of Quebec City? Is Quebec City north of Montreal?
Yeah, it is.
I know I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
But then why wouldn't
Yeah,
they
that doesn't make
say where
sense.
it is in relation to Montreal?
That doesn't make sense. Unless there's two Scott Quebecs.
I don't know.
Oh, there's another. Yeah, there's another one.
Okay.
There's another one closer to Quebec City. Okay. All right. Sorry.
It's okay.
I got confused.
No, I was also confused. I was like, why are they doing it that way?
Yeah, spotted in wet clothes, firefighter's pants. He said the suspect was arrested several hours later after he was spotted walking down the road wearing wet clothes that included a stolen pair of firefighter's pants. Investigators believe the man broke into the shed where the clothes were stored after he escaped from the river. According to Denis, the man decided to don the pants because he was cold. The suspect,
fair.
who is known to police, will remain in custody pending
Known to police, shocking.
pending a court appearance on Monday. He's expected to face a number of charges, including obstructing police, refusing to undergo an approved screening device, breaking and entering, theft, and mischief. I guess the mischief is the part where he jumped over the rail into the fucking river. That is great.
I like how mischief is a charge.
Yeah,
Mischief.
it is.
I'm charged with mischief.
Isn't it a crime in the U.S. as well?
Criminal yeah.
Well, that's what it
it
is.
Depends on the state, but yeah. It's,
Oh, let's continue with dumb criminals, because this one I love, and this one I think is actually from. It's not your neck of the woods, but it's in New York, so it's right next to you. So,
not. I mean,
well, isn't Pennsylvania right next to New York?
parts of it.
Well, there you go. Good enough. If you don't say Montreal right, I don't have to be fucking specific about what state's next to you. That's fair. That's fair. Did I send you the link? No, I sent you. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Here you go. So it's tough. Being a criminal is tough.
Mm.
But it's also especially tough for you when you leave a trail of macaroni salad. Cops follow trail of macaroni salad straight to robbery suspects. Imagine getting owned by salad. Never trust the macaroni salad.
People look inbred.
Right?
The middle
This
one and the one
dude.
on the right.
This dude, yeah. This guy looks like he could be
The one on the left looks
semi-normal.
normal, except his neck is huge.
yeah.
Look at his neck's like the width of his entire head.
Well, he never forgets neck day. But these two definitely have some sort of relatives for parents. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't agreed always on this stream so far, but I think we're firmly on the same page here.
Yeah.
Never trust the macaroni salad. It'll turn on you when you least expect it. This after police in Mount Morris, New York, apprehended 3 burglary suspects Sunday by following a trail of macaroni salad they left behind while making their getaway. Fuck me. In a release these 3 are bitches before they even make it to jail. That's all I got to say. He actually looks like a... Hold on. He looks like a Montreal Canadiens hockey player. It's fucking hilarious.
Who?
The guy on the left, he looks like Tomasz Plekanec.
Google.
Yeah, I am. Look at this.
Hold on.
Look at this.
I gotta wait till it's stream.
Put them side by side. Look at that. They look like each other. They got the same little goatee. Oh, it's still not on the... There we go. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
A
little.
little bit.
Ah,
A little bit.
I don't know.
No, now that I look at them side by side, not as much. They
No.
look more alike in my head. My bad.
Yeah.
back to the
Okay.
to the salad bandits. This after police has apprehended 3 burglaries. Okay, in a release published Monday morning, the Livingston County Sheriff's Office reports thieves broke in and stole a cash register from Build-A-Burger restaurant, along with the establishment's entire surveillance system and a large bowl of macaroni salad. Deputies were hot on the criminal's tail, literally, as they attempted to escape via the nearby Greenway Trail. Found along the trail were cash register parts, surveillance system parts, rubber gloves, loose change, and a steady trail of macaroni salad. The sheriff's office said it was later discovered that the suspects stole a large bowl of macaroni salad, which they took turns eating along their escape route.
If you're gonna do that kind of shit, you just need to
Oh.
fucking like wait a little bit.
I just love the image of somebody carrying a cash register while 2 other guys are savagely like palming mass amounts of macaroni salad into their mouth to the point where it's flying off the side like shavings off a fucking log. Oh, I love everything about this. There's nothing not to like about this story. This is a feel-good story. Let's continue. It could get ruined. Officers arrested Matthew P. Sapetko, 34, James P. Marullo, 35, and Timothy S. Walker, Jr., 23, by early Sunday afternoon. The 3 have been charged with 3rd-degree burglary, 3rd-degree criminal mischief, and 4th-degree grand larceny. What about 1st-degree dumbassery? Walker faces additional charges for criminal possession of a controlled substance, say police.
Oh, no.
It was special macaroni salad.
Oh no.
Per the Democrat and Chronicle, the 3 have been booked into the Livingston County Jail. Most of the stolen property has been recovered.
Except
the
for
macaroni. The macaroni was never found. Rest in peace. Editorial. See, we did a little bit more than the article did. That's what you
The
get.
macaroni was not found.
That's when you come here to the Wake and Bake. You get that little
or
extra.
was it?
Dun, dun. Yeah, the macaroni. I like to picture the macaroni salad bowl somewhere with like a robber's, like a fucking, like, you know those masks? Like a robber's mask on, just hiding in the woods, waiting it out. Gotta wait out the heat. So let that be a lesson to you, future criminals in the chat.
Our chat's abiding.
That's true. Ooh, here's something great.
They're too smart for this.
Here's a tremendous example how some people in society have absolutely lost any form of fucking self-control possible.
Okay.
This is how far some people have gone, all right? When you reach the bottom of the barrel and you realize that no matter what you do, you'll never, ever, ever be able to control yourself. Microchips implanted in obese people's brains electroshock them when they think about food. Mike Pence came up with this idea.
You should send this to the fatty you argued with.
Yeah, here.
Just
Yeah. I can't.
Do
She
it.
blocked me.
Did she block me?
No, if you didn't like or talk to me, like the tweet or talk to me, you should be all right.
Because I'm sending it to her.
All right, so let's find out what this is all about. The clinical trial hopes to identify the brain activity that signals the start of a food binge. Fuck. Just don't eat!
Yeah.
6 morbidly obese...
Oh, I am blocked.
You are?
Yeah.
Holy shit, is she just going down my followers? Wow. What the fuck? That's awesome. That makes me feel. That makes me feel good. 6 morbidly obese people have agreed to take part in a trial aimed at controlling binge eating and improving their health. The test subjects will be implanted with a microchip known as a responsive neurostimulation system. That sounds nice. Which was developed by medical technology company NeuroPace, originally to treat people with epilepsy. Once implanted, it continuously records brain activity and delivers a mild electric shock whenever it detects a specific pattern of activity that signals the onset of a seizure. This shock is designed to stop the seizure before it begins, and a study apparently found that the same technique could be used to stop binge eating in mice.
Fat mice.
Stanford University researchers now want to explore whether or not it could also work on humans who suffer from loss of control eating. Holy shit, they gave it a name. Back in my day, we used to call that lack of self-control or being a fat fuck. It's not the medical term. I'm not a doctor, never claimed to be. The clinical trial will take place over 5 years, and the participants will have the chips implanted in their brains for at least 18 months at a time. The chip will monitor brain activity for 6 months before the electrical stimulation is activated, if everything goes to plan. It is believed that this will help to identify the pattern of activity that signals the start of binge eating. The researchers said their primary goal is to discover if such a procedure is safe, and in turn, if it can then be effective.
I don't know that like, what if you're just
What if it malfunctions and you fry your brain with electric activity?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's certainly.
I mean, less fatties would make it easier to go to the buffets. Am I right, people? I'm disgusting. I'm fat shaming. Let's see. The clinical blah, blah, blah. The chip blah, blah, blah. I read all this. Okay, only people with a body mass index of more than 45 and who had not lost weight from gastric bypass surgery or cognitive behavioral therapy are eligible to take part in the trial. The researchers said that the procedure is not intended for people who only need or want to lose a small amount of weight, which is inevitably what it's going to be used for. Stanford's Dr. Casey Halpern said these are patients who are essentially dying of their obesity. Oh, man, I can't think of a more delicious way to die, though. Halpern's work focuses on an area of the brain called the nucleus accumbens, also known as a brain's pleasure center, involved in the feeling of reward and addiction, a.k.a. my favorite part of my brain, which I keep feeding constantly to lesser and lesser impact.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! She blocked Fire Mistress! She's going down my followers and blocking people. That is amazing. That is amazing.
Would you ever do that to Fire Mistress? It's like the nicest.
Yes, right? One of the nicest ladies on the face of the earth. One of the sweetest individuals I've ever met.
Oh my god.
I triggered a land whale this morning, Victory. And she's apparently didn't stop enough at blocking the people that liked my tweet, but now she's just going down the fucking list. I love that. Oh, praise the Lord. Pass the ammunition. Dana Small, a professor of psychiatry and psychology, a.k.a. a fucking quack, at Yale University, who was not involved in the study, commented, "There's a lot of evidence to suggest the nucleus accumbens is an important target. There are many studies looking at brain response to food cues." Oh my god, it's sad that they have to study this shit. And the nucleus accumbens is very frequently activated and associated with all kinds of factors that are associated with risk for overeating or developing obesity. The difficulty will be in separating the brain's response to fatty foods from its response to healthy foods, and from other feelings of reward, according to the researchers. So basically they're saying what it might do is fuck up your entire brain chemistry, but you're fat, no one will miss you. They said they are also concerned that the electric stimulation could lead to a general loss of interest in all things among test subjects, with a potential inability to experience pleasure that could cause depression. Sign me up. This sounds safe. It has the ability to make you unable of experiencing joy, which, I mean, I've been living that way for 20 years. It's not that bad.
Can they reverse that?
Yeah, they up the fucking...
I mean, why wouldn't they
they
stimulate
yeah.
joy in people with depression, which I think is a much more
Lauren,
worthy
no.
target
No.
of research
No.
than obesity.
You got it all wrong. If you get depressed, they just up the fucking voltage. They shock you right back till you're so fucking dumb that you don't have a choice but to be happy.
If this had a like if they have the ability to manipulate the brain's pleasure center, as they say, why would they not use that research to help people with depression that isn't treatable by certain medications? Because I feel like that is at least much better use of research grants than fucking people who are dying of obesity because they can't control.
Like, let's just put
Anything.
it in layman terms.
Because depression is an actual medical thing that you can't affect.
Yeah.
Eating too much is like, oh my god, get like fucking zipper your mouth shut, fatty.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly. God, I love it when you fat shame. Ooh.
just don't eat.
I'm-
Just don't eat. It's so easy.
I'm so attracted to you. I'm so attracted to you right now. I have goosebumps. Ooh, boys, did you hear the way she just shat on people? Oh, is there any wonder I'm so obsessed with you? Dumb people are always happy. That's true.
Yeah.
Now, from my, in case you needed another reason not to go to Tim Hortons file, because let's be honest, the main reason not to go to Tim Hortons is Tim Horton himself. He's in every one of the Tim Hortons, little known fact. They chopped him up in little pieces when he died, and they put a little piece of him in every Tim Hortons. When you become a franchise owner, they mail you a little piece of body in the mail.
What?
Canadian tradition, the great Tim tree.
I went to a Tim Hortons in Niagara Falls.
Disgusting. Their coffee always tastes burnt. I hate it. McDonald's coffee for
I don't
life.
think I had coffee. I think I was basically just walking around Niagara Falls and I got hungry in the middle of the day and was like, this looks.
I will say this, though. Cherry Timbits, nothing to fuck with. Those are amazing. Cherry Timbits are the shit.
Niagara Falls
Sucks.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. The Canadian side, way better than the American.
Well, yeah,
Way
we got the
fucking-
good. Well, the falls are way better. The area surrounding Niagara Falls
It's
is very.
amazing.
No, it's very kitschy.
There's like a
It's very.
Ripley.
Yeah, it's awful.
I
It's
love
so
it.
outdated.
I love
They
it.
have
I think
they
it's
have a
great.
WWE store that has stuff that has merchandise from wrestlers who've been dead for over a decade.
I'm going up at the end of October. I'll let you know.
Really? It's not that far.
Well, look, come hang out.
Do you think you could handle me in person?
I don't know.
Can I have a hug?
I don't know. Yeah,
Could I
maybe.
Could I?
I don't know. Are you gonna be weird?
I was just about to ask. I was like, can I linger on that hug just a little bit too long?
I was gonna say, if you're gonna be weird about it, then I'm gonna rescind.
All of a sudden, it gets quiet, and you're thinking, man, he's been here for a minute. Then you hear, oh, you're like, oh god, he's fucking. Actually, the French Canadian side, it's not a French Canadian side. It's in Ontario. That's not French Canada. So sorry.
What part? Wait, what?
He said, what about the French Canadian side? There is no French Canadian side to Niagara Falls.
Oh no, it's what?
It's Ontario, not Quebec.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I don't expect people. Are Lolly and Dadsky together? No. Not yet.
No, we live.
Not yet. I'm doing this show to slowly. I'm hoping she finds me like charming eventually one day. Then I'm gonna swoop in. Also, she
Niagara
lives
Falls.
8 hours from me, so not
It's
realistic.
very far.
A little bit.
And I don't want to be
Yeah.
a comedian.
I don't want to have phone sex with Lolly. You know. I'm 35. That would be fine if she was 18. I was 18. We were just a couple of crazy kids. Sure. At 35, it's just sad. It's just fucking sad. No, it's a dynamic we've built because when we first started, people were shipping us, calling us Lolski. So now I'm the guy who desperately fawns over his too cool for him co-host. It's a gimmick.
Gimmick.
Unless you
You just-
unless you change your mind, do you want to be together? I'm not desperate. Please, Lolly, save me from Minecraft. At this point, it's not even about being together anymore. It's just having a female in my life so I can justify playing Minecraft. People are like, man, you play Minecraft. Well, I have a girlfriend. So,
It's totally normal.
yeah, exactly. I feel like when you have a girlfriend, like that was my justification for watching America's Next Top Model. That was my justification for watching Total Divas. That's basically it's my justification for watching shitty fucking reality shows. Well, at least I have a girlfriend, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know how we got on me being single and not having a girlfriend and being desperately lonely to the point where I contemplate suicide every waking moment. What? Just kidding.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons, if you need another reason not to go there, here it is. Venom Man splattered blood on Tim Hortons customers, says the RCMP, also known as the Mounties. A BC man was arrested after he allegedly splattered blood on several customers inside a Tim Hortons. Vernon RCMP received a call early Saturday afternoon with reports of a man intentionally flicking blood on people from a cut on his hand, according to CBC News. Look, Beardy was just looking for a Band-Aid. He had a little accident while dominating the woods. He was speaking Beardbarian to people. They don't understand. It's not his fault. Where the fuck is Opal? Opal's had some stuff in her personal life. Nothing serious. She's fine, but it requires her attention. So that's why she hasn't been around. Optic reached out to her the other day. The 23-year-old homeless man is believed to have mental health issues. You don't say. Said
Another shocker.
said Castagnet. He had a large laceration that was bleeding, the RCMP told the media outlet. Police are worried about potential health risk for customers who were in the restaurant at the time, reports AM 1150. We are concerned because blood was splattered, but I have not heard whether the individuals had any communicable diseases.
I mean, I feel like that's the first thing you find out.
I would get the fuck out of there.
Why would you not just, like, find that out? You arrested him, take some blood.
Yeah,
get
you
him
know where he is.
Yeah, it's like, what the... Get a large laceration that was bleeding. You don't even have to, like, put a needle in him. Just take some, like...
You can't find a
What?
Kleenex somewhere? You know?
Yeah.
Police are investigating the incident as an assault, and the man will remain in custody until they can find proper help for him. So he's never going to see the light of day again. Cool.
Yeah.
Especially in BC. Public services in British Columbia don't seem to be great.
What do they do?
Honestly, they'll probably dump him off at a homeless shelter. He'll do something at the homeless shelter to get kicked out, and the whole cycle will begin. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Well, I mean, that's probably what happened in the United States.
Yeah,
They probably wouldn't even take him to the hospital.
Well,
they'd be like,
when
catch and release.
when I was homeless and I was staying in a shelter, while I was there, they shut down one of the biggest mental hospitals in Quebec.
That's. Mm-hmm.
And where do you think all those people went? Either the streets or the shelters.
Yeah, that actually happened in our state. So we have I was telling you about this. We have all these old, like, shut down, like, mental ward. There's a big one in Philly. There's one in the capital.
Oh my God, you just went big.
Big.
You just did the big meme.
Big.
Oh, hell yeah.
Big.
Okay, go on, sorry.
So they have these, like, all over the place, and they shut them down. I mean, between, like, the 80s and early 2000s, they shut most of them down. There's still a few. The state operates, like, State Department of Human Services operates, like, 5, I think. I want to say 5 or 6 mental institutions still, but they shut down a whole bunch of other ones. So when they let those people, like, they didn't have a transition plan.
Yeah.
So they just all ended up, like, on the streets, and most of them didn't stay in Pennsylvania. You know,
No,
most of
yeah,
them
they
went
travel.
to, like, Florida. They went to, like, Florida or New York.
Florida man makes a lot more sense now.
I mean, and then of course this happened across the country, so it wasn't just my state. It was
No, yeah, I mean,
everywhere.
like when you release them, they don't just
stay
in one clump.
There's really a bad, like, and there's this whole thing, like, people are mad now because the state's trying to shut down another one of the institutions. This one isn't like a mental institution. It's like a hospital for people with, like, very, very severe disabilities.
Right.
That they're trying to transition into, like, community settings, and people are mad because, like, these people are, like, you know, been there for, like, 30, 40, 50 years. You know, they don't know anything.
Yeah,
Like,
it's taking them out of an environment and plunking them into a completely different one
one.
without having the skills, like the social skills, I guess, or the just the living skills to deal with it.
Right. So, but it also, I mean, it's also like a cost saving. So it's pretty crazy. But it's this whole it's a huge debate too in the country because, and I don't know what the answer is. I really don't, because like, you know, you don't want to just like lock people up, but you also need to have a way to kind of help some of these people. Like there was a story I remember about this girl like my age with bipolar, and her family tried to do everything, and she'd like show up at their house like screaming in the middle of the night and like just crazy shit. They bought her a house. She lives in the shed because she's got problems, but she won't take medication, she won't do any of that stuff, and like if she took the medication she'd probably be fine. There's no way to force it.
Yeah.
So like there's this, and the parents are like, we're dying, we're desperate for help, but what can you do?
You can't
So,
force. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't force
No.
people that want help. Sometimes their
No.
mental illness will cause them to refuse the help.
right,
which
right,
isn't-
and that's the problem. Is like, what is the solution?
Well, it's when
Because
you get into
can't-
that vicious circle. That's a tough one to
Yeah.
get out of.
Yeah, I mean, how do you help somebody who doesn't want to be helped? But
Holy
they're-
shit, dude! You should see all the screenshots I have of people that. Wow.
what?
So many people are sending me links to people that blocked. Holy shit! Redacted, Lucky, Nick Diorio. This guy named Jake. I've never fucking. Does he even follow me? Doesn't even follow me. Holy shit! This woman, Nick. Okay, so we got Nick Diorio and Nick the Oreo, both fucking blocked. The Kino Corner blocked. Holy shit. Wow. That's big time guilt by association. Well, it's funny that you mentioned mental health and, you know, what the solution is, because our next story had a guy in it who had a solution for it, but it wasn't a very popular one. Panties worn by Nazi dictator's wife Eva Braun on auction block. You can buy Hitler's wife's panties. You
Why?
like that transition with the mental illness thing?
Pretty awful.
Yeah. I know. Can you hear the smile?
Yes.
Okay, updated an unlocated picture of German Chancellor Adolf Hitler relaxing with his then mistress Eva Braun. If you've ever wanted to get into Eva Braun's knickers, now's your chance. But it's going to put a significant dent in your wallet, so save up your pennies, kids. See, I'm much less offended by this picture up here and much more offended by this Leaf Nation bullshit. Fuck you! Hockey's coming up, so I'm getting ready. But it's okay. So, silk monogrammed white panties, once worn by Braun, Nazi dictator Adolf Hitler's longtime girlfriend and short-lived wife, are being put on the auction block Thursday in England. They are expected to fetch at least, is that $1,300 Canadian?
I don't know what C.
Yeah, Canadian, because
Yeah.
it's a Toronto. So that's really not a lot of money.
No.
Oh well. Also,
I could buy them. What if I bought them?
ew.
What would I do with
I'd smack you.
them?
Not
What would
not
you do with them? I want to know what is the purpose of buying these?
smelling them. Like, isn't that what people do with
But
panties?
they look fairly clean.
I mean, $1,300 for granny panties is pretty expensive. Oh, wait a second. Wait for that. If you want to, they come in a set. Also available is one of Braun's white lace nighties, bearing her personal monogram, which should bring in the same amount as the underwear. That doesn't make sense. It should bring in more. These are
Yeah.
possibly the most unusual items I have ever offered for sale in one of our international militaria auctions, said Jonathan Humbert, owner of Humbert and Ellis's Auctioneers of Towcester, England. They're in
Towster.
they are
Towster.
What did I say?
Towster. Towcaster.
Oh,
I don't know.
whatever. It's England. Who cares? They are intensely private and personal, ordinary items, ties, and yet will undoubtedly be of global interest. Whilst there is no substantial provenance with these items, and we wouldn't expect there to be, the foxing and discoloration is commensurate with age, and they both bear Ava Braun's personal monogram. Ugh.
There's no provenance, so they're probably fake.
Of course.
They're probably just from like the 1940s.
While the auctioneer can't prove without a doubt the garments were Braun's, the panties and nightie both have her initials embroidered on the front of the label. Says they were made in Bavaria in 1944. In 2016, a pair of lilac-colored monogram undies owned by Braun sold for $4,800 at an auction after expecting to fetch around $660. A silver lipstick case engraved with the initials EB, for us gamers, sold for around $600. Braun met Hitler in 1929 when she was 17 and married him in April 1945. She committed suicide along Hitler 2 days after the wedding in an underground ceremony while Berlin was being stormed by the Russians, just like every little girl dreams of.
She committed suicide alongside Hitler 2 days
After
after
they were
wedding
married.
in an underground ceremony.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you were a little girl, is that not how you dreamt of your wedding? In the middle of war-torn Germany?
Followed shortly thereafter
by your suicide. Yeah, that's
Romeo and Juliet.
That's a
style suicide. Yeah, no. Didn't he shoot her and then he took poison, or he shot himself and she took poison?
I wasn't there, so I'm not sure. But
no, you weren't. No, that's not what I meant.
No, I know. I honestly I have no idea. I still think he's in Austria, chilling.
I don't think it's Austria, right? Isn't it Brazil?
Oh, it's Brazil now?
Yeah.
This nigga get around.
Or like Argentina or something.
Don't cry for me. Just kidding. I'm not going to sing it. Up next, we have a tremendous story. Very Canadian again. We don't lock our doors in Canada. There's no need to. It's a safe country. Nothing bad ever happens here. Although, sometimes we need more than locks. Teen moose crashes through the front door of a BC school board office. The teacher he wanted to learn.
School. Just let him learn.
Fort St. John, BC. A lot of shit happens in British Columbia. God damn. A moose that may have had a yearning for learning. It's got a yearning for learning. Smashed its way into the Peace River North School District offices in Fort St. John, BC. Jared Bell, a director of instruction in the district, says it was just before closing on Wednesday when he heard what sounded like an entire band of cymbal players falling down the stairs. Instead, he came out of his office to see a young moose in the building's foyer that had crashed through the glass front door. He says several employees called the police and the conservation officer service, and both services needed some convincing that they actually had a moose intruder in the office. Bell says the district superintendent walked around the outside building to open the back door, and the moose made a dash for it. He says a conservation officer later told him that this is the time of year when moose mothers tell their teenage offsprings that it's time to go earn their own living. God damn, get a job, bitch.
What the fuck?
It may be the case that the moose was upset that it was alone, he says. The moose had some...
He could come live in my yard. He would be friends with...
He would kill you, your dog, everyone you loved, not to mention the property damage.
They're not that violent.
You ever see a car hit a moose? Spoiler, the car loses.
That deer, too.
You ever see a deer hit a moose? Spoiler, the deer loses. The moose had some...
Can you ride moose?
If you got fucking balls of steel. Lolly, they're massive.
How big are they?
They're bigger than horses. Like, they're taller than horses. They're more massive than horses. A moose will fuck your day up, Lolly.
They
will kill you.
6.9 feet.
That's big. That's massive.
Oh, they are big.
Yeah, it's fucking massive.
Oh, they are big.
Yes.
Holy shit, they're bigger than...
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That's why I don't get why Americans take the moose lightly.
Because we don't have them. Or do we have them?
I
don't know,
I don't
but
think
I've
you
never
have
seen
our
them.
massive, giant fucking mooses.
Oh my
Moosin'!
god, they're so big. Look, there's a BuzzFeed article. I never realized how huge they are, and now I'm freaking out. Yes, they are. They're huge. That's amazing. I didn't realize they were so big.
This sounds like my prom night all over again.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So, okay. All right. I'm going to ride one. I'm going to train it.
I wouldn't. Oh God. Well, I'll be taking auditions
It's a
for
dead
the new
one.
co-host of the Wake and Bake, preferably female, to keep consistency. Try to be cute too.
Cool. Can
So.
ride a
Medic, again, it's a thin line between brave and retarded, and I feel Lolly's straddling it dangerously close to the retarded side on this one. Also, she won't come to Canada, so I'm not worried.
moose. Moose can be easily domesticated.
Don't listen to that.
It's a veterinarian at the Manitoba
Yeah,
Conservation.
from the Manitoba Conservation. I'm sure if you work for the Manitoba Conservation Office, it is easy to train a moose. For you,
Don't Mounties ride moose?
no! No! Medic, are you sure this is still bravery after that comment? Are you sure it's still bravery, bud? I love you, Lolly, but you're going to die.
You can raise them. Bottle raise them.
Yeah, if you get them from babies, maybe. Yeah, there's a great chance.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you?
So
train
are you
them
gonna hunt?
Why
Are
would
you gonna
train them to
wait? Let
ride
me.
moose?
Can you eat moose meat? Yes, you can, and it's delicious. Oh, it's so good. That and deer. Deer is really good.
Vegetarians.
It would be. It would be better than riding a horse. You're right. It would, because horses are stupid.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Can
Lolly at least wants the adventure in real life other than Dadsky, who just plays Minecraft. Yeah, but guess what? Dadsky will be here next week to do another show for you, and Lolly probably won't be, because she'll be dead from moosin'.
Cora, is it possible to ride a moose? You can. It's been done. In fact, in the 18th century, back when Sweden was still a major military power in Europe, there were some plans to create a moose cavalry for the Swedish army. Had it worked, history might have been different.
Did they do it? Did they do it?
It turned out to be impractical. They were difficult to feed, and most importantly, although they could be trained to accept a rider, they could not be trained to tolerate the thunder of rifle artillery.
So there you go.
So you
it's
can
impractical.
ride them, just don't fire guns.
No, what I'm saying, Lolly, is that you going out into the wild and trying to ride a moose.
I'd get a baby moose.
And where are you going to get this baby?
I'm going to hunt it.
You're going to hunt it. You know what's near a baby? The overprotective mother.
Well, distract it.
Lolly, I don't want you to die.
I'm going to distract it. It's a
Lolly,
brilliant
you are on the short list of people who I would hang out with in real life, the even shorter list of people who I trust. Please, I can't lose you. Not to moose. Don't die.
Nice. Just kill the mother. There you go. And then take the baby.
Well, you are American, and you Americans are very good at killing things, so... well, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not worried. You got this. You'll be fine. She'll be remembered as the brave girl that was riding a moose. This is so wholesome. God, I can't believe the chat's on.
I'm going to ride it to work.
I can't believe the chat's on chat's on your side. It wouldn't fit in the garage! It's too tall!
Park it outside.
You can't park a moose!
Street parking.
You can't park a moose! Oh, well, like I said, I'll be auditioning for a new co-host on the Morning Wake and Bake. Join us for our first episode, the Lolly Memorial episode. No, you know what? If you're going to die trying to tame a moose, the least I could do is white knight for you. I'll come with you.
Thank you.
We'll use my innate Canadian tracking skills to find it.
I'm gonna open a moose farm. Yes.
See, you should play Minecraft. You could do that in Minecraft and not risk
I don't
dying.
want to do Minecraft. I want to do it in real life.
I can't believe the chat's encouraging this behavior. I'm disappointed. Not mad.
Ooh, that's worse.
Very disappointed. Can we get back to the... I regret... I thought this would be a lighthearted, fun little moose story. And it turned into me having to find another co-host. The moose had some minor cuts, and Bell says while staff didn't see where it went at the time, they were able to track its movement afterwards so they could put it to sleep. So there were drops of blood through the hallway in learning services into an open office, he said. It wandered up to one of the windows because you could see the blood and saliva on the desk where it had obviously gone up and looked through the window. A conservation officer came back to the office and said they tracked the moose to the backyard of a nearby home, Bell says.
Just wanted to be friends.
While we were saying goodbye to the conservation officer, the moose came running from the north down through towards the south and just kept going, he laughed. Bell says he has since heard the officer spent much of the evening tracking the animal out of town. So there you go. They chased it out of the goddamn town. They just wanted to reach out. Oh, is this Sheer? Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this. This could be our prime minister. God, he looks like a cocksucker. Things are bad. So apparently the NDP, which used to be the party that was like the only party that made sense when it was under Jack Layton, turns out now they're just a far left Democrat, like a Canadian version of the Democrats. So that was really upsetting to find out. Because that's who I was going to vote for. Because the conservatives are stupid. But now I genuinely don't know who to vote for.
You should start your own party.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was running.
Yeah.
Let's see. How long have we been going? 2 hours and 15. Let's do one more. That will send it home.
Sims.
Oh yeah, Sim. That one more. Okay, we'll just do Sims then. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'll save the rest of the articles for. Although let's do this one, because this one I
All
feel
right,
is
do
like...
that real quick because I have to pee.
Okay, go pee.
All right, I'll be.
Okay, here you go. Austin Powers said in one of his movies that he'd like to have a toilet made out of solid gold. Well, there you go. Someone did it. $5 million gold America toilet stolen from Winston Churchill's birthplace. London. Burglars have stolen a fully functional 18-karat gold toilet from Britain's Blenheim Palace, where it had been installed as an art exhibit, police said on Saturday. The toilet, valued at more than $5 million, was part of an exhibition of work by Italian conceptual artist Maurizio Catalan, which opened 2 days ago at the stately home 60 miles west of London, a major tourist attraction. The toilet, named America, was previously on display in a cubicle at New York's Guggenheim Museum, where more than 100,000 visitors were able to see it. 100,000 pretentious dipshits thinking a gold toilet is something to go look at. Love it.
Gold toilets.
Yeah, look at that. 18-karat gold toilet stolen out of a museum. The toilet was named America. That's pretty funny. Thieves with at least 2 vehicles broke into the palace, the birthplace of Second World War leader Winston Churchill, and removed the toilet sometime before 5 a.m., Thames Valley Police said. Due to the toilet being plumbed into the building, this has caused significant damage and flooding. Oh, Jesse Milne added in a public statement. Police said that they had arrested one 66-year-old man in connection with the theft, but had not recovered the artwork. It's a toilet. Blenheim Palace said it was saddened by the loss of the precious artwork, which it said, and that the rest of the exhibition would reopen on Sunday. Well, if there's no gold toilet, what the fuck's the point of going?
Yeah.
Last year, while the toilet was at the Guggenheim, the Washington Post reported that U.S. President Donald Trump turned down an offer from the museum to temporarily install the toilet for his personal use in the White House. I already have 3 at home. No big deal. Mine are 24 carat. Get your 18 carats out of here. 18 carats are for losers. I'm a winner. God bless America. All right. Everybody ready for Sims autism? But what do you think? Would you consider an 18 karat gold toilet art?
A lot of things are considered art that I wouldn't personally consider
Yeah.
art. Just not. I mean, I guess.
Like, I know what art is because I'm the creator
an
of
artist.
Optic in a Boat. So
That's fair.
I know what art is, and
That's fair.
I think that the gold toilet is more a testament to the excess of man than it is art. You know.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe therein
But
lies the
isn't
art.
that? Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that?
Therein lies the art.
Can you imagine us going to like an art gallery, making comments like?
Yes. I've done it
Okay.
before.
I can too.
I did it on a first date, and it led to me not having a second date. But I had a great time. I mean, if they can't fucking, they can't just fucking laugh a little bit. Like, that's my problem with people who are like really into the art scene. It's like, fuck, not everything has to be so serious, and
No.
not everything has to be like a fucking revelation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if somebody just periods on the fucking canvas, it's okay to go like, is this art? Or like a biohazard,
Yeah.
you know?
There's a few that yeah.
Tomato, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But now it's time. Are these safe? Is this post safe? Let me
I
scroll
don't
through
know,
it.
which one are we doing?
I was just gonna take the one at the top, 612. Oh, there's only
We might have to-
7.
Yeah, we could do this one and then. It wants to be safe.
Oh God, one of them
Yeah.
is pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of them fire. We good.
Yeah.
Then we can do one after this.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do one
'cause
or
there's only 7.
we'll do one or two threads, and then we'll get out of here. I'm hungry. I don't want to do another 8-hour stream today.
No,
Just
not gonna happen.
Just kidding. Okay, so here it is. It's the return. It's been a minute. I don't do it when you're not here. So even though there was a show last week, I didn't do any Sims autism. I feel like that's something that we need you here for. It's your bit. I don't do other people's bits. So it's back. Everybody rejoice in the chat.
Joyce.
We could have it every week, but somebody has better things to do than be here with us every Sunday. I guess we're not as important as we thought we were, but that's okay. We'll just move on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Football.
I don't. Oh, yeah, that. Oh. That. I'm not gonna lie. That hurt my feelings.
It was the first day of football.
If hockey season started on Sunday, I would have it on the side on mute. But I care about people. You know, I care about our
I had
audience.
to go out.
Ew. Ugh, that's punishment enough. Okay.
Go to a bar.
Oh, I'm sure
Fuck
that was really difficult for you.
It was.
Mm-hmm. Until you had 3 beers and then you were fine.
Shut up.
Am I right?
No.
Eh.
No.
Okay, we'll move on with The Sims. Even though you just want to lie to us, that's fine. Number 1. Oh my God. I really hope Sims 4 does more for hybrid Sims, now with Realms of Magic. I love the ones in Sims 2, and I thought it was cool how certain hybrids got unique skin tones you couldn't even access through cheats. They said though cheats, but I'm assuming they meant through.
Yeah.
I know they won't cause EA. I know they won't because EA wants my lunch money, but I can dream, damn it.
Probably literally mean lunch money.
Probably a furry. Look at this thing. The last.
Furry.
Why would you want this skin tone to begin with? Jesus Christ, these people. It's weird what people want sometimes, right?
Yep.
Number 2. Oh my God.
Yep.
Black Simmers never post any other racial group in their game. Like it's just a bunch of black people. Nothing else. Why? Oh. Damn. I found those diamonds too, Victory. Yeah, I don't get this. Like, who cares?
What I
Like, and how do you know the simmer?
enjoy what you enjoy.
How do you know that the simmer is black? Maybe it's a.
They usually put something on Tumblr, and it's very.
Oh, it's
like, they-
Tumblr. That's true.
Yeah.
I forget this.
so it's like,
I forget this shit comes from Tumblr.
yeah.
Christ. What a fucking
So
awful.
they make it very apparent they're black if they are in fact black.
Uh-oh.
What?
Haha. Oh no, Lucky's lost. Put a bed down, sleep, then despawn the bed and kill yourself. Get back to the territory. Why do content creators think it's okay to convert from other sim games and then say not to edit the mesh or textures? It gets even worse when their conversions are locked behind a paywall. You do realize it's owned by EA, not you, right? Wow, so insane about minor shit they're defending EA.
We've seen this like variation.
Yes,
of this
so
shit
many times.
At least 50 other times.
There's a pretty good contingent of the of the Sims fan base that are complete EA apologists.
Yeah.
It's two groups really. It's the fuck EA, but I'll play your goddamn game. Or EA's the best, don't fuck with them. Yeah, I like to party in the chat says imagine actually defending EA. I know. I know. Lolly, I don't know if you heard, but I Like to Party donated Chaggett's audiobook to the show.
My God, really?
So Friday night Chaggets, when the videos are a little bit light, we're going to sit back and have story time with Chaggett.
Oh, that's exciting.
Because, I mean, the one chapter...
Does he read it?
Yes, he reads the audiobook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I bet he pronounces... I'm putting money on it. I bet he pronounces the emojis. 100%. It's like his...
The first book with emojis. How could he not?
It was his number one selling point the entire time I talked to him. Oh, also, I reached out to our boy Chaggett, all right? Because we watched the Pretty Baby video again.
Mm-hmm.
And the chats are, oh, it's a troll. He's fucking with you, broski. No, I asked him yesterday. He said no part of it was a troll. I'm telling you, that's him. So,
It is.
right? What am I looking at? I am so busy and stressed by university nowadays and yet so bored. From the minute I start studying at 8 a.m., I dream of that hour. Of that hour at 8 p.m., I get to play The Sims 3. How is this? What is this?
I don't know.
That's
a shard woman holding a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought so too.
I don't
It's
really
really
know what that has
it's
to
really
do
it's really convenient that she charred in the form of panties here.
Yeah.
And on her breast. It's very convenient. The cats are a man's best friends is a troll regardless of his claims to the contrary. No, he believes that cats are man's best friend. If he believes it, it's not a troll.
It's 100% true.
Here, let me offer the most compelling evidence that I have, all right, that it wasn't a troll. I'm going to offer the most compelling evidence that I could possibly pull out, and it's irrefutable, all right? And if you try to refute this, you are wrong, and you have to accept it. 3, 2, 1, undeniable proof. Look at his face. Look at this. Look at that face. Look at it. Look at that face. That is not a troll. He genuinely loves cats. He posted a story. Him and his girlfriend went to a cat sanctuary yesterday. And he's sitting on the floor just looking at all the cats. And he has this exact fucking face. Well, then you're just like Chaggett Drax. It's not a troll. This is him. This is who he is.
Cats. There's a cat. So there's this cat sanctuary.
I'm just going to leave this up. It looks hilarious on the
Rome?
screen.
And it's at the place where Caesar was murdered. So, like, when I went to Rome to visit my sister, just called it Caesar's litter box the entire time we were
God.
there.
I want to.
Caesar's.
I feel like I need to zoom in more, but I can't. Look at him. All right, so I rest my case. Goodbye, Chagget. Uh-oh, my desktop. Don't look at my porn. Just kidding. I don't have any porn. Not yet, anyway.
Desktop.
It's it's messy. Wait, do I have anything?
God, it is messy.
Yeah, it's a lot of memes. Let me see if there's anything embarrassing on there. Might have to delete this stream.
I didn't see anything. I saw it for like 2 seconds.
No? A little disappointed.
Now you good?
Yeah, usually I have like naked pictures. Not of myself. Most of the time. People send you a lot of shit, man.
I guess.
Fill the Minecraft build tips. No. There's there's nothing wrong with loving cats. I'm going to go disorganize. You already did disorganize my Minecraft. As soon as you started using my crate, it got disorganized. Fucking triggers my anxiety. All right, back to the autism. Number 5, TS4, The Sims 4, Bella Goth is so unlikable. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I hate r/The Sims so much. It's filled with snowflakes who post the most embarrassing, unimaginative, boring, and uninteresting content imaginable. Like, this is my Sim family for all fuck?
I don't.
Got the genetic of Hitler's dreams and what looks like a Disney vacation, or look at my quirky and special Sim? You can tell by this. Wow. Right around this area is when the sentence, like the English, the grasp on English just completely deteriorated.
Yeah.
What happened?
I got more and more angry.
I guess when they just started, bad now. Smash table. Jesus. All right. I tend to play my.
I want to see what that whited out thing is. It's like they found a typo.
Yeah.
Just whited it out instead of
They took.
just retyping it.
They put white out.
No, they spray painted the white on.
I see you in the chat. I see you in the chat, redacted. I see you. I know what you're doing. The fatty who was bullying me kept saying "way" instead of "we."
Oh.
That's her pronoun.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
What?
So I called her a lunatic.
Pronoun was way.
Yeah. WEI. And when and when you want to say we're, WEI''RE. If I have to ignore basic rules of grammar to call you what you want to be called, you're insane. I'm not.
I don't understand. So that's their pronoun.
Yeah. That's their
But-
way.
I don't understand. Okay.
It's a bunch of grown babies making shit up and then throwing temper tantrums when the rest of us don't feel like playing make-believe.
Have you ever? Did you watch that Joe Rogan with Zuby?
No, I don't know what a Zuby
And he
is.
was So Zuby is that like he's like British, but he actually has a really interesting like backstory. But he might have been born in Nigeria, but then he moved to the UK and then to Saudi Arabia and then to the UK again. So for whatever reason, now he's in the UK. I think he's a rapper. Like he does some sort of music that I don't listen to, but whatever. But he was the one who did that thing where he's like, I identify as a woman, and he broke like the woman's like deadlift record or something.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember
So we
that
went on
guy.
Joe-
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. I didn't know his
So we
name, but I
went-
remember the story.
Zuby, yeah. No, actually, he's a good follow on Twitter. To be fair, he's pretty funny, but he's on there and he was saying he called it Zuby's razor or something. Said anyone with pronouns in their bio is a person you know to avoid. Like that was his.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, I do
agree.
too.
I fully agree.
I
There's
do too.
way more important things. There's way more important things. It's a very self-centered
Yeah.
thing. Which is why-
I actually
Which is why
I really like him a lot. I think I've developed I enjoy
oh,
him.
little lady crush.
I enjoy him.
Brandon's
I do. He's exactly my age too. I love him.
Brandon's gonna be very upset. Uh,
No,
okay.
Great.
Are you done?
yes.
That sounded rude. I apologize.
That's okay.
Are you done, Lolly?
I'm sorry. I know. I realized I was going off. on a
Are
tangent
you
about
done
it.
Are you done talking on this talk show? My God. I
I'm good.
I tend to play my game based on what time of year it is. Real life, get a life. Just go out and live your actual life based on what time of year it is. You fucking nerd. At least based on holidays. So around Halloween, I decorate for fall and pumpkins and spooky shit. Then Christmas gets the full-on Christmas decoration. My Sims are going to be celebrating Christmas for about 2 months of real life time this year. Lol. Die. Doesn't go out for Halloween. Doesn't go out for Christmas. Doesn't know what Thanksgiving is. This. Oh, here it is. This is the one that scared me. I feel like the way people play the game is kind of weird toward baby/reproducing. People do these 100 baby challenges where the whole goal is just to pop out as many kids as possible without caring about them at all. Yeah, that happens in the hood too. And legacy challenges aren't as bad, but people generally blow off the spares. As soon as a person gets bored with the game, what do? They stop playing, you fucking idiot. Oh,
Yeah.
time to have a baby, just like when the fire in a relationship goes out. Babies in real life are one of the most momentous things that happen in a person's life. And having Sims have them left and right kind of devalues them. Holy shit, people should treat it with more respect. Holy shit, she's advocating for the fucking rights of something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm standing up. Standing
Like,
ovation.
I agree that babies are very important, but it's also a fucking game. It's a game with a mod where you can put a baby on a barbecue. Like,
I literally stood up. I stood up and gave this person a standing ovation. This is some grade A autism. This is spectacular.
fucking game.
This is amazing. I love this community. I can't believe I didn't play this more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, like, no shit, people don't care about their video game babies. Come on. Like,
It's called the
they're
100
annoying,
Baby
like,
Challenge.
Yeah. And also, like, real babies, I feel, probably don't have the same. Like, the babies in the game are annoying because they need things, but, like, when they need things in real life, you're like, okay, I guess I have to keep you alive, and, you know.
Do you want me to teach? Do you want me?
I might actually love yous.
Do you want me to tell you how I play Minecraft and how I treat my cows?
Yeah.
I breed them so that there's a ton of them. And then a couple days before the slaughter, I start talking shit when I walk by them, saying 2 days left, 1 day left. And then I run around and I just start swinging my sword indiscriminately.
Oh my god.
And if I kill a baby cow, I go, fuck yeah, veal.
Oh my god.
It's very triggering for poor
So-
vegetarians. I should.
Not really. Like, but they're fucking pixels.
Excuse
You know what though? I will tell
me?
you. I will tell you though that the saddest I've ever been in a video game was like, and this is why I don't have pets in The Sims, because when they die, I get really fucking sad.
I'm reluctant to have a pet in Minecraft because I'm a fucking klutz.
It makes me really fucking sad because like the Grim Reaper shows up and kind of like pets them and like hugs them, and it just makes me. I'm like, oh my god, like I care more about the Sims pets than the actual Sims because when they die, I'm like, oh fuck, oh well.
PewDiePie's dog in Minecraft has a gay boyfriend named Sven's boyfriend, and spoiler alert, on the recent episode he died. And he's like, the only way I could keep them safe is by never being around them. And he's just like flying in the sky away from his home. And the music that's playing is really like emotional and really depressing. By the time the video was done, I caught myself being slumped in my chair and slightly upset. I was like, you manipulator. When your life is burning to the ground around you, right in front of your very eyes, at least try to keep a smile on your face. I think I'm going to send this to everybody who gets triggered by the things I say.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're going to end it there.
Okay.
One thread of Sims autism this week. I'm like,
That's enough. Gotta ease into it.
I'm really hungry. That's really the only thing that's stopping me from continuing the stream. I'm starving.
I'm actually thinking about playing The Sims.
Ugh, disgusting.
I might do it.
All right, Lolly, I'll be right back. I'm going to go say goodbye to the people. God, she blocked Blackout. She blocked Blackout. Has Blackout ever been in an argument on the internet? He's like the nicest person. Well, to everybody except me. But he pays me, so he's bought that right. He's allowed. But who the fuck blocks Blackout? That's silly. Anyway, say goodbye, Lolly. Say goodbye to nice people.
Goodbye.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning for the Morning Wake and Bake. Another fun show. I think we've learned a little about the human race and how pathetic it is. But you know what? I got nothing. See you guys next week. Or if you're a fan, tomorrow morning for the Morning Wake and Bake. Morning Wake and Bake. Morning Decay, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's over on Optics Channel. Be sure to click the link on the main page of the channel and go subscribe if you're not already. Until then, bye-bye.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the states. Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates. Yeah. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, "You wanna go out for a rip?" And I was like, "Fucking right." Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip? Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip? Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip? Just out for a rip,